you a plan and tips for ranked, and we're going to talk through a lot this morning. All right, so it's going live. But welcome, everybody. Man, are we coming to a close on 2023? Isn't that weird to say, but we're literally right there. I mean, we're just a couple weeks off of being done for the year, guys. A lot to think about, a lot to process, a lot's been going on, a lot's been happening. So let's talk about what we're going to do at the start. This is going to turn into a VOD. This is live on YouTube right now, but then, of course, later it'll turn into a VOD. Let's give a shout out for everybody here. Catherine, Cat Dog, Jarrell, hello, what's going on? It's good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Everybody, welcome. This is the goal for today. I'm going to talk through some tips on ranked and a lot of my opinions. We're going to be playing through Conduit, Vantage, and Watson today. At some point, kind of vary it out. I want to start with Vantage at the start. Those are my three mains. This is who I rotate through pretty much whenever I play any sort of ranked. We'll talk about some of the pros and cons of these legends and how it can help your playstyle. We're going to be... This is still the alt account, by the way. I do not touch this account unless we're live streaming. That's been the whole premise. All the other ranked VODs for this season specifically have been solo to masters, just queuing up by ourselves and then slowly getting to masters casually while playing with you guys and not really putting a whole lot of like crazy sweat and stress. So then it just feels like, okay, I understand what I need to do to rank and do it casually, right? Rather than just squatting up and sweating like crazy. So what we're going to be doing, I want to talk through a few things in the range while we warm up here. One of the most interesting things in the range, I'm using the guns that I've been struggling with a bit more in recoil recently, as I actually have some decent recoil. It'll mess up, I promise, we'll see, unless I'm just a little more warmed up than usual this morning. Okay, maybe the flatline with the 1X is a lot better than I thought. It's a little off there. It's, I can't stress enough in ranked how important ranged is. It's really interesting when you talk about... It's sticky on my mouse. Okay, very nice. So one of the interesting things when it comes to rank that I feel like a lot of individuals struggle with is ensuring that they can do range damage in a sufficient amount of time. Meaning like, okay, if you did that amount of damage at range, are you going to capitalize on it? But also, can you do that damage consistently, right? It's really important because most individuals will go in the range and they'll practice close range, right? Okay, see, this is the... I'm so used to the car, but I sometimes mess up the R99 spray at the start. That range kind of gets forgotten about, right? And range can be one of the most important aspects to entry into a fight, to cause a team to hesitate, to get locked down into a corner, to pause. It's why Vantage can be really, really good, but also really bad. The downside is her hitbox. Everything else about her is pretty strong. She's got mobility, she can get in, she's got strong range, and so I just want to ensure that everyone is not sleeping on range. Now, if you don't do range, then somebody who's strong close range, we'll give an example, we still need to warm up with the R99. If somebody is not strong with range and they run up and then they absolutely beam you and do like 1,000,000 damage essentially, then the thought process behind there is that they can essentially eliminate you and put pressure. The only way you stop a team or put pressure or dictate the fight is if you do ranged pressure to begin with, meaning like, are you doing damage at a distance? And most of the time these individuals who run up on you are also confident with their ranged. And you're going to see that a lot today in ranked, depending on... I'm sure the skill-based matchmaking is around Master or Pred, which is why we say solo to Masters, because we're pretty much in Master or Pred already, so not much of a difference there. But if somebody's already doing significant damage up close or range, and they move in for the kill after they put pressure, you can't skip this step. A lot of people think that there's another secret that you need to create in terms of ensuring that you can win. It really, really, really comes down to if you can do range pressure. And if you can dish out damage. You can't start to talk about other fundamentals unless you have built a sturdy foundation, and that's important. I can't stress that enough. It's what I'm kind of leading with for today. I'll just make sure the live notification went out. Thank you, Urban. I appreciate you if you're here. That's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be going into ranked in just a second. My R99 is just, ooh, Jesus. It's crazy after... you can never... It's like skipping leg day, essentially. You can't skip leg day, right? No matter how many hours you put into training at range, it could always be better. You could always do another 20 damage, another 10, you know, at range. And because of that, I mean, these recoil patterns are predictable and they are learnable. Man, I just cannot get the start of this recoil pattern. There we go, a little bit better. I know the recoil pattern, but my brain is not a little better. R99 is the fastest. What's interesting is mixing a bit of quickness with as well. Wait, this isn't Cook Class. Did Urban lie to me? Xander, what's going on? Hello, Gray Matter. Hello, Jake. What's going on? Happy Saturday. Welcome, everybody. We're here for some chill vibes. We're going to be vibing today quite a bit. Let's see if we gain some LP. Every week we've gone up. We haven't had a week where we go down, so that's good, right? I do believe that ranked is all about a time sink, but it kind of just shows like, hey, if you're playing casually, even if you put double the amount of hours, I'm confident you can get to gold, I'm confident you can get to platinum, I'm confident you can get to diamond, and I'm confident, to be honest, that you can get to masters. And there's some decent sprays in here. I gotta spend, it's crazy. You spend all this time in the range and you still can always improve. Even with a roller player, doing this at range is hard, right? Because roller has aim assist close range, but when it comes to ranked, you know, range is one of the most important things. Unless you could just close the gap and get up close and center, then you're pretty much good, right? Are there any updates on 120 hertz? I am with you. I am shocked there hasn't been a whole lot of, that was a decent spray. Shocked there wasn't a whole lot of communication yet, whether you guys are getting 120 FPS yet. I don't know the answer. I'm kind of with you on that. Like, even if they say, hey, you're not getting it until June of next year, that's communication, right? I mean, I'm sure they got a lot going on as per every company. I've been feeling the pinch. I think everyone's kind of feeling this pinch. Towards the end of the year, we're definitely in a down market, right? For gaming, for life, for tech, for a lot of things. So it's not uncommon right now. I think we're all feeling it, and I think everyone's just kind of ready for the break. Oh, I get kind of shivers. I'm ready for a break, man. I just need a little bit of time away to figure things out and kind of ease into things, you know? It's definitely tough out there. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be any sort of negative, but I think we can all relate and understand that. You know, I think it hopefully gives everyone peace of mind that I think, from what I'm understanding and reading and around the world with everything, that we're all in a bit of a things are not as easy, right, as they were. Like, let's say it was a different type of stress being home all the time because of the pandemic, but you know, here we are with new stresses when it comes to the economy. So I'll get that out of the way. I just want you to know that you're not alone. I mean, we all feel it. I feel it. I see it. I hear it. It's a lot right now, right? Definitely better. All right, let's go hop into some rank. Let's do this. What if PC players feel like they're better than console? Nobody's better than another platform. Enjoy the platform you enjoy. I think that there's a vocal minority always of every group that speak out more than others, and that's probably what you're dealing with. Hey, Catherine, thank you so much. I appreciate you. How aggressive are you, or would you recommend being during Season 19? This changes depending on who you're playing with. If you're playing with a group of individuals and you're 3-stacking, I would say that the best bet is to play pretty aggressive, because you have the ability to, because you have communication, you can catch teams out, and you can clear your backs and secure space. If you're playing with randoms, you're going to have to slow it down a little bit. Even players like Hez Watson have come out and said that their play styles adjust and your success rate in winning drops, and you go for more placement, or you go for what your squad is capable of, because it's like you're speed dating essentially, right? You don't know what they're capable of, so you're kind of feeling things out on the fly. Now, sometimes that synergy can just really work, right? And sometimes it just doesn't. So when you're playing solo, it's a little slower. When you're playing with a stack, it's a little faster, for better or worse. Sometimes playing slower is not a bad thing, because you get more placement, more gear, and you fight for the fights that you're looking for, what you're going to see today. When you're playing in a 3-stack, like I said, you're going to have more higher momentum and clear backs, and fighting fights, not just to fight them, but because you're trying to secure space. That's one thing I try to teach consistently on the channel. There's a difference. Let's replace the word aggression with taking smart, intelligent fights, okay? When you're trying to take a smart and intelligent fight, you're trying to decide, is this good for my squad? That pacing is different on a random squad than a squad that is stacking on Discord or communicating, right? And trust me, I'm going to get to your questions, but I want to get to this point really. It's really, really important for ranked. Because you can be the best player in the world, but because you may not have the right synergy with your squad, it doesn't mean it's the right fight, right? And so having that game sense to say, is this the right fight? Or are we going to lose this fight? Do I need to go for positioning instead in terms of, you know, placement? You have to decide that, for better or for worse. And so replace aggression with team capability and whether or not this fight is smart. Sometimes 3 stacks when they're in Discord will take fights that are just not intelligent at all. Aggression for the sake of it. Like, were you trying to fight for better positioning? Are you trying to clear your backs? Those are smart ways to actually fight for positioning. But if you're fighting for just for the sake of it, without any meaning, then it's just fighting to fight, which a squad can do, but that is a small majority of people running down the lobby because they're maybe pro players relying on mechanics. Maybe. Even then, they have an objective is to clear their backs. So if they clear their backs, they go to zone, they're safe. And then they can keep clearing their backs to remove random RNG. So RNG, random number generation, of being pinched. If you're stuck between a team, you got to decide which one to clear out. You can't just stay in the middle the whole time because you're just going to become a sandwich, right? So it's just replace the word aggression with knowledge to take a fight based on team capability and communication, right? It's so vital, right? It really, really is. But it changes depending. Even if you change one person in your squad, it changes the dynamic. This is a very dependent squad-based game, which I know frustrates a lot of pros and streamers because, you know, they want to be able to make good content and everything. But it is very squad-based and who you run into and what happens. So, long-winded answer, but I think it's really important. If you get a chance to play the finals, I've been watching it. I don't know if I'm going to switch to the finals. I'm not sure if it has lasting power. It looks good. I mean, it's got a lot of pros going for it, right? Like positives. I just don't know if those are worth me investing into. I'm a guy with very limited time on what I can play because of the day job and me juggling multiple projects at a time. So it's a matter of me trying to juggle that. And then if I go into a new game, I question, what if I just stayed on Apex? I mean, I enjoy Apex. I love it. And the time I get to play it, I want to play more. It isn't me being a seller. I just literally don't get as much time to play. Which is why I think it's relatable, because you guys can see that this is somebody with a limited schedule, right? I just want to say they brought it Revenant Uprising. That's sick. I saw that the cinematics were coming back, and they had scheduled times. It's a little cold. Sorry if I'm a little shaky. A little chilly tonight. Interesting. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep playing the finals, or I haven't played it since the beta. I know they made changes, and I'm sure they made good changes. But I keep watching it to see if it's got lasting power. I keep looking at the analytics. I keep looking at if people are giving positive sentiment. I know Gaming Merchant's making a lot of content on it. I am just unsure if it's the game I don't think I would do bad in it. I think I would do just fine. It's just, when you have a limited time, like, I do want to play Alan Wake as well, really badly, but I still haven't played it. I want to play the Resident Evil DLC, but I haven't had time to play it. So my point is, like, if I want to play those games as well, why would I play the finals whenever I have, I guess, Apex Legends, right? Yeah, but I'm not necessarily trying to make money off of YouTube. I always look at... Hello, hello.
I got the jump. I got the jump.
Okay, I'll pass it. Or I don't know if you're scheduled or queuing with this guy.
Yeah, he's my duo.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. I forgot how my mic on. I'll just turn it down a little bit. Because I do things because I love it. That's how I've always made my philosophy on content. It's how I made my philosophy whenever I was I guess you know, actor and singer. There are things that you can do for money, and I do that with my day job and other projects, and there are things I do for fun. And I do Apex because I want to spend time and play it and have fun. And I don't know if the finals is necessarily fun for me yet.
How you doing today, Sora?
Warming up, first game on, you know, just going live, just chilling.
Same with us.
What about you, man?
You know, chilling. Got Red Bull waiting for me after a couple games.
Nice, nice. Looks like team over there, all over there. Anybody with me? Okay. Alright. Go over here. I don't want to loot the same spot. I can hit the beacon afterwards to see what's nearby. That also instills a lot of confidence, like hitting beacons, hitting consoles, all that fun stuff. All of it's important. Don't leave anything out or to chance, right?
Laser sight here. Level 3. Moving there.
Alrighty.
Ring closes at 30. We should get moving. Don't want to get toasted.
We are chilling. Could use some more energy, but otherwise not bad. No LTM train this year. That's true. I forgot.
My boy, what up, bro?
Hello, hello, hello.
Pick me a 30-30.
Yeah, I got you. If I find one, hey, I found one.
30-30.
Look at that heavy mag exit.
Level 2. Outside the ring is where
I need this. I'm not really thinking right now. I'm still, I guess, in the wake up phase. I need a hit beacon. I need a hit beacon. I don't know what I'm doing. What difference does ranking up make when you're already a master in pred lobbies? That is a fantastic question. That is definitely some feedback I have thought about and provided a lot, because I don't know the answer, to be honest. It definitely lowers the incentive.
Let's hunt over there.
That they're fighting over there. It lowers the incentive for sure, and I don't necessarily have an answer for you. I don't know. I laugh jokingly, but it is a tough question. I don't know. Yeah, Mr. Flex, I appreciate you tons though, man. I'm sure I could definitely be I could try to be an asset to anybody in the community over in the finals, but I also try to, like, it's selfish reasons of why I'm playing Apex, because I just enjoy it, you know? So that's kind of what it comes down to. And I know that viewership is going to be lower. Oh, where's these going? These guys. Oh, thank you. You said they're queued together, so I'm kind of assuming that this guy is aware that his friend's moving ahead with me.
You can't escape.
Last in the lower part right there, so I'm going to queue up.
Launching to a new angle. Got a mark there. Long shot away.
Shoot.
Right close.
Competitor is close. Eyes up.
I don't think he has a dash.
Engaging.
He just used it. Another team. They're chasing a duo.
Recharging my shield.
Oh shoot! He climbed up.
Down.
Crap, he climbed up.
That's how you...
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
I know he's quiet when he climbs. That was my bad. I should have. I think that's from the duo. I think he was just trying to get away, to be honest. There's two squads. I can't tell if that Revenant was from the team down below or the Pathfinder squad. GG's. Have a good day, guys. Oh man, that was rough. That sucks. I should have landed a few extra shots there. I think I'm just, I guess, not awake. I don't really know. We'll go again. I should have landed at least a Pathfinder shot of the, I don't know. My brain just was not there, I guess. I needed to do damage in that moment. And I didn't think the Revenant was going to climb, to be honest, because I thought he was part of the duo just hiding down below, so I was not expecting that, I'm going to be honest. It's all good. I knew we were catching them out. I just didn't know, I should have anticipated a few things. First games are first games. I mean, last stream we had a really good first game. You know? I need to eat a little breakfast. That'll probably help a little. I have these little bars here. How do you deal with the one stubborn bad decision making random on your team? There's never really a... Taking a bite of this kind bar. Sure. I do know I need to eat something or else, like, I'm gonna fade fast on stream. I mean, sometimes you just gotta play at their pacing. You're playing with randoms. I mean, you can't just, if they're stubborn, if you force and play against them, then you're not gonna have any synergy. If they make a bad decision, sometimes that's an opening. Sometimes they make a bad decision, queue away, and the enemy team will run out in the open right for you, and that's an opportunity. You don't have to look at anything as a bad decision, because opportunities are opportunities, right? Like, we went up there, we made a decision. The Revenant was behind, and that's fine. We were aware of it. If I landed some extra damage, we would have been okay. And then, I was just not expecting the Revenant to climb up. I don't think it was a bad play. It was just a unfortunate circumstance. And so it's like, hey, there's no reason to get mad because you never know when somebody does something dumb and it actually is better for the squad or for the team. So I want to give advice for coaching. You can have one team playing more passive, hanging back, and have one person up above and playing aggro. The person playing aggro is making a decision. The team holding back is also making a decision. But how do you synergize together to actually formulate a strategy? Well, the randoms, that's not easy to do. You know, you're just hopping in. You don't know how long they've been playing, how long you've been playing, and if you're facing a squad that's coordinated or not. And you have to decipher those things, right? Maybe the Revenant was actually not part of the Pathfinder squad. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's why the Revenant just shoved relentlessly. It depends on the legend I'm running. The Havoc is really good for Vantage because I can do a bit of mid-range and close range. And it's extremely high DPS as well. It can be a little higher DPS than the R99. A little harder recoil. But also depends on your input. Like R99 is never bad. I mean, I run it. It just depends on what legend I am. For close range, I'll generally run a Peacekeeper, Mastiff, Car, R99, Havoc, something with high DPS.
If you need it, I can get it. Anything for my family.
You've got music?
I'm just munching on a kind bar right now, so that's why I'm a little quiet. Trying to get my energy up. Okay, okay.
Echo's the jump master. Well, I am, but Echo likes to think he is. Sightlines look good over there. May your bullets hit their marks, and not me.
Oh, Bella, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We are vibing today. I definitely need today. I was almost worried if I should stream today. Because I've been, I don't know. Life has been a little tricky. But that's just normal, right? It's normal life. Not me complaining. I'm just saying it's like a little going on, you know? I hate running a sniper on Vantage at the moment, but it's not impossible. Especially if I get like a shotgun or something. It's a weird loadout.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
We've got a minute till the ring.
I just need a shotgun or something. You know what? Okay, okay, hold on, wait a minute. We're gonna do this. And then pick up the Mozam. I just need a shotgun at this point.
Optics here, mid-range.
I mean, I have a shotgun, it's just not an ideal shotgun, you know what I mean? Like, nothing is, like, guys, I will be honest, nothing is inherently bad. I'm just feeling the stress, you know? Just normal human things. We're all human. But Daz, why do you sound like a robot?
Switching it up.
Just kind of going through some stuff, you know? The normal things. We all have things to go through. That's why, like, my problems are nowhere near as stressful as maybe some of you guys watching, right? I always try to take that with a grain of salt. Like, there's always, things could always be worse, you know? I swear, I might have passed a Peacekeeper at some point. One of them needs a backpack.
Backpack here. Level 2.
If life gets you down, just be a monkey. Facts.
Getting a fresh angle.
Open up shop and shut
Okay,
it
maybe
down.
you can find me the shotgun. What?
Care package being delivered.
Oh, guess an even 8's a shotgun.
I need it.
Moving to Echo for a better angle.
Okay, we don't have any beacon here. There was a team on the left, but I think they're gone now. Havoc or Nemi? That's a tough one. Right now, I had a stuff. I mean, the burst in Nemesis is insane. Whichever one. Oh my god, a massive. Hello.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
Alright, we'll rotate him.
I'm going that way. Come if you want.
I am.
Doesn't look like nobody's here. My gosh, I gotta clear my throat. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do the first one on the mic that much. We got decent armors. We can fight. I don't know where any action is right now. There's no beacon nearby. And the next one is Pylon. There could be a team in Pylon. And there is a team at Devastated Coast that could rotate into us. But since we haven't shot, I don't know if they're going to rotate necessarily this way, you know? I feel like they would go Pylon way. They would go this way, most likely. But I could be wrong.
Let's check out that way, friend.
Down to move. Master over PK. Peacekeeper, probably. Maybe. How do you feel about cat nerfs? She's definitely a strong legend. Probably needed. It's not like she took a massive hit. She's still very useful.
There's a new kill leader.
So there is that. I don't think we should look at it as too much of a negative. She still has her same utility, right? It's like changing Watson fences from like 12 to 10 or something. If her fences were like permanent and couldn't be killed or something, you know?
Death box here.
Jump drive in position.
Wow, that guy's won. Oh shoot! What? How come? How are my teammates? What are they doing? I thought this guy was taken care of. It's okay. I should have looked anyways. Gosh, my bad. It's probably where I lost track of the conduit. I saw the fuse and beamed them. Oh, they were 1 HP. Oh, not 1 HP. They were like 2 bullets away. Ah, that's why I thought she was taking care of. I heard shots. I wasn't crazy. Tuner 60 on conduit. Oh, wow. Jeez. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Do they have purple at that point, or gold? I guess he might have sprayed them and then looked again and then shot and just wasn't able to finish them. It must have been they were really low. I posted a video in your Discord in general about a game-breaking bug I'm dealing with. Yeah, I can take a look at it. I don't really have a whole lot of... I know I have contacts, but I don't have anything like that where I can just like get people banned or anything. I'm just a normal content creator, essentially. Oh, I'm just taking a bite of this kind bar real quick. Hold on. And then it's done, I promise. Yeah, I'm gonna take a drink. And hopefully my energy we're gonna spike. I think I feel bad for that Loba there because if she did 260, and the Pathfinder was with her, I was so confident that the conduit or whoever they were shooting at was going down. I did hear the shot, so I was like, what happened here? You know. And after I did that much damage to the fuse, if they finished that conduit or she was low, then we would have won the fight. It would have been 3v1 or 3v2. Keeper Gaming, I just want to say a huge thank to you. I started watching a few months back. I'm an OG player that struggled with a 0.5 KD. Thanks to now I'm maintaining 2. Nice. That's awesome to hear. Let's go. That's good to hear. I appreciate you for watching. Appreciate your support.
Relocating to Broken Moon.
Broken Moon. Okay. How do you feel about Loba's death in the next season? Is she dying in the next season? Any suggestion on how powerful PC should be for Apex? I think you get a pretty good frame rate even on a mid-level rig, so it's kind of up to you how much frame rate you want to get. I mean, even a PC like mine is overkill for Apex. This bug is fully preventing me from playing at all. Not ready bug. I haven't heard of it, and I'm sorry that you're running into it, but I'm also not what do you call it? I just don't I don't know who to link it to essentially. Like I know it sounds weird, but I really kind of keep my head down on stuff like that. I just show up, do my thing, and just make content, you know? I would essentially go through the same channels as you would. Like, let's say, for example, my account got banned. I don't know who the heck to reach out to. I mean, like, what do I do? I don't know. Or for like, I don't know if I ran into I ran into a game-breaking bug where I couldn't even load up the game. It was in Revenant season where it just kept crashing. I actually had to play on my alt account for like a good while because I couldn't even play on my main till the bug just magically resolved itself. I guess they finally were caught wind of it. Because I wasn't the only one that had the issue. There was a bunch of other people that had the issue. And I saw it on the boards on Apex. And I just kind of was like, well, guess I can't play on this account. And then I played on the alt for a little while. Hey, Rachel. Good morning. Hello, hello. Holly, good to see you. But that is very, very frustrating. I won't lie. I know that feeling. I remember back in season, I think it was season 3 or 4. I don't think I played much of that season because I kept getting my GPU has been removed from my computer bug. It would happen every like 3 games. And I remember my KD and all this stuff just dropped. It's crazy. Same but on my alt account bug. I feel you. It sucks. I don't know. Nobody likes bugs, man. I mean, we all just want to play the game, you know? You ready up? You can't believe it's already 60 days. I need to rank more on my main. My main is only gold 1. Because I would admit the amount of time I'm putting on my main account is like the same as my alt. I'm just kind of casually playing. Now, if I just played on the main and the alt on stream, then I'd probably be like diamond by now. But since I'm doing 2 accounts instead of just 1, yeah, I guess it definitely slows things down a little bit, especially if you got limited time. Not the brightest idea that I'll admit that I've had. I didn't really think it through, but I'm committed to it now, so we're just going to do it. If this ends around, let's say, like Plat 1 or something, then it is what it is. Where do you think Sweet Dream is going to sign? I have no idea. I don't follow it too closely. As a general manager of an org myself, we should be signing teams, so I don't go too much into speculation, and if I do, I can't say, you know. Sometimes I know a little more about where people are going to move, and if I did, I can't even begin to say what I think, so. Queue times are a lot slower this week, huh? I don't know. This queue is actually pretty long. It's actually insane. Maybe everyone's avoiding Broken Moon or finishing up Stern Point. We had a little bit of a rough start on some point. Maybe this will be like, I know every stream we've gone up LP. What if this stream is like the hardest stream that we actually go up? You know what I could do? Play a little Watson now. Yeah? I am getting eliminated because I am a large hitbox, which can be a thing. Yeah, I kind of did make a little extra work for myself, honestly, because at this point, like, I could have been much higher ranked, but then it wouldn't be solo queuing because the main account I play with friends casually, and then on this account I'm doing on a stream solo. So there is a reason. Now we think about it, there is a reason. How many games have you played? None. No, we played 2. Imagine we haven't even played 1. We played 2. They didn't go too well, but 1 was a warm up. The second one, I mean, they're justifiable. I don't think they're like bad. If you're gold 1, I'm catching up. Let's go. About the Watson. Each of these legends bring out a little something different in me. You know? Vantage is my more aggro legend. Definitely better for ranged. Conduit isn't in between. She's great for being a bit of what I am on Vantage. And then Watson's definitely my most offensive. Now, if I'm making really dumb plays, which I could admit my first queue up and then missing my shots was probably not a great play. And then us going on that fight we did last round, I shot the fuse. I don't know why I thought the conduit dropped on the right. But yeah, everything I do turns into a VOD. I've never deleted a VOD, no matter how good or bad I play on Apex. I leave it up. If I have a good stream, I leave it up. If I have a bad stream, I leave it up. If I say something dumb, I leave it up. It doesn't matter.
This is your champion.
I'm about to quit Apex or run into cross progression rollers every game, and I get terrible teammates, so I'm only struggling to stay motivated. The game is approaching year 5, and you're not alone. I think this is the biggest problem of Apex, and without shaking up the meta. Where did he ping? Okay, biometric, sure. Yeah, we can go there. So I think that what you're experiencing is very relatable, especially if you put too much time. I'm not saying you're putting way too much time. You're trying to find a justification of why you're putting so much effort, right? And because of skill-based matchmaking is present everywhere, you may run into the feeling of like I'm not progressing, or I feel like I'm running into more frustrations and so forth. Oh, I want to go elsewhere now? What the heck? You pinged elsewhere.
You can't beat the view from up here.
Even the one where he almost swears, yep. I think there's a lot of outside factors besides just, you know, not feeling motivated because of Apex. Maybe it's real life factors. I mean, I will admit I was a little hesitant about streaming today because I wasn't feeling motivated after work this week, you know? But that's normal stuff, you know? Normal work stuff. I mean, stuff that I experienced not even at this job, but my prior job. Just like, sometimes you just need time to digest and stuff, right? Did I hear the people here? Trying to listen. I just don't know if I heard. I don't think I did. Oh, they did. Okay. I'm away.
Not exactly what I'd define as close. 45 seconds till she closes.
The enemy shield.
Oh my god, they're so long. I was right. I could have sworn I heard something. It was crazy. Is this stupid? Yeah, it's probably stupid. I'm not gonna chase anymore. I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. Hey, Javoy, what's up? That's how I was feeling today as well. Drag. But I guess I'm trying to also say that maybe for me it was an outside factor. I'll stick with the Peacekeeper. 2 bursts, probably not the brightest idea, but we'll take it. Hey, that's a good thing. I appreciate the support. Leaving up a stream or a VOD, especially if you enjoy it, helps out the channel so much. You have no idea. I'm gonna fall behind. It'd be great for Watson if she had Conduit's passive on top of what she's got. That would be overpowered, but wouldn't mind it. Gotta run. Nyum. I have barely any souls. It's not good.
Ultimate accelerant here.
We all need to spiritually defragment. Maybe that's what it is. You know, like, I don't want this stream to be any way negative. I just think that we're all kind of in a similar funk, and maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure somebody out there is having, you know, a great time and everything, but I'm sure across the board there is a theme going on. You know, we're people, essentially, we have empathetic feelings, and so I think that we're all kind of like on the same wavelength, hive mind mentality, right? We're not bugs, but you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah? Yeah. You know what? So much ammo. I'm going for this. But it's always the days where I don't want to stream or I don't want to do something that I always have the best time, or it surprises me. I guess because my expectations are low. You know what I mean? Fighting. It could be end of the year. Maybe this is just end of the year and we've all had a very interesting year, you know?
Enemy, that's away.
Get ready. It's zipline time. Opening fire on
I can't
the enemy.
take that. That sucks.
Enemy over there.
Unleashing my
One's leaving.
singularity. Flinging an arc star.
She gives me Q. Okay, I was about to say, if she gives me Q, I'm going.
Arc star. Enemy
I
Bravo
spotted
close.
an enemy.
That's unfortunate. Everyone dipped.
Recharging my shields.
He's got a purple out of it.
Line here.
Target spotted.
Is she gone? Oh, you want to push it? All right. Nice. That's awesome, Bella. I like how we have so many Bellas in the community. It's funny. Many Bellas. I like how it became a Discord meme too.
Healing my wounds.
Enemy spotted.
They're not looking yet. I'm not trying to see any presents.
Numpty spotted.
I'm in trouble.
Damage to me. Being shot at.
Burning through too much ammo.
Negating all incoming artillery. Sweet silence. Putting down a fence.
I am taking fire, friend.
Shield recharging.
They look like they want to fight.
I'm in trouble.
That's crazy.
Just stopping off
Get it faster.
fence in position.
Ooh. We've lost this fight. They're gonna shove.
Recharging my shields.
Oh, I screwed it up. Grip. I don't think that fight. I know that it looks like we're facing Preds. Yeah, good squad. They definitely were confident moving up. I didn't think we were necessarily losing the fight. I think once we lost our horizon, I probably should have just run. That might have been the better call, maybe. Sometimes, oh, they shot it out. Nice. Good on them. I wasn't as fluid as I needed to be. Because in terms of poke battle initially, I think we're winning it, but they definitely were just moving up on us. That knock's pretty brutal though. I think in those scenarios when you notice that, I think people are going to get mad at you. I'm going to have to switch up the strat that if I notice that the fight is just downhill, like it's going to be a hard fight to win at that point. After the crack, I was hoping you have more time. Yeah, I honestly thought I was going to get stuck on the ledge and I could have res maybe about 3 seconds sooner and bought us a little more time. But yeah, it didn't work out that way. I think the probably the initial knock and knowing how this team was working their way up, they were scaling really well, that we probably should have just backed out. If that cracked happened and the horizon did get cracked, we might have been able to isolate somebody out. But we go again. Harder day today. Definitely a rougher day. I don't think any one of these scenarios is necessarily bad. Can you explain how you have a nice skin and heirloom on your alt account? Well, when this game came out, this is like kind of a skin that has defined my name. Like I always use this skin on Watson. And I got lucky with an heirloom. I mean, it's an alt account, but I have put a lot of time into it, kind of. I mean, I've joked a lot about it on this, and I've used it for jumping off the map and creating. I mean, because at one point I was doing it on the main, and I was like, you know what? I need an alt account to showcase certain things, a certain ranks, or spectate certain levels, and so this is why this one existed. Just got really lucky with this account getting an heirloom, essentially. Radical, I appreciate you so much. Neela, appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. We'll get it though. We just need a little bit of luck, a little RNG. How did Preds end up playing in gold? MMR. That's why, I mean, it's solo to Masters, but I've already been playing in Masters since the inception of playing ranked this season. Is this Watson skin still available? No, it has come back twice now though. It's definitely a popular skin. But my MMR is really, really high. And so whether I'm on the main account or alt account, my MMR is up to Masters or Pred. So I'm going to see them a lot naturally. And most people say, well, that's also, I mean, if you're in the top 5%, there's only so many people that play. So you're just going to run into them. How do you hold down against hard pushing enemy teams? Damage. Lots of damage. If I did a little more damage on the conduit, it would have slowed things down. Radical Ryan, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. We have to do significant damage back to slow them down. And as they were scaling, we weren't doing enough damage back. And they noticed, let's say, for example, I think it's fine that the horizon them are playing the roof, but if they notice that they're creating openings and they're doing damage, they're going to keep scaling. There's only so much, unless I was able to do maybe like 50 more damage across the board to each of them, then I think they would have slowed down a little bit. But the only way to deter a team is just flat out damage. But sometimes if you notice, a player can read your tactics. Let's go on the range real quick and explain this, okay? You can read an opponent really quickly. And let me explain this like concept. And they can tell like who is a pushable and who's not. Ready? Yeah, no, Lamek. Let's see here. How to fatigue wall bounce on the first jump, then do a fatigue on the second? Just keep the momentum like that. You do a little bit. You gotta use A and D, and just keep fatigue wall bouncing. It takes a bit of practice. If you go against the wall and just keep going, it's almost like you're doing a bit of a climb. It's the best way I could describe it is that you're Spider-Man, right? I need a longer wall. Here you go. There's one right here. It's good to have a reset and just always bunny hop, right? But it's a bit of a flow thing, right? Like that. See how like I kept it going? Boom and boom. You just got to keep it going. It's a bit of a flow, right? Sometimes people will do the extra bounce just to be confident with it in between. You see how like it's a you're almost like pretending to climb, but you're using your movement left and right, either A or D, or if you're on console to keep doing it, right? So it's just a practice thing. I guess the best way to describe it, just be fluid, you know? I need to turn off the dummies, they're bothering me. So fluidity is key. And whenever you're doing it, make sure that you don't wall bounce too far. So kind of a strafe in. And then sometimes when you have ledges like this, it makes it a little harder. But it is doable. Saw it earlier. There we go. Boom. Done. And you can just keep doing it. The longer the wall, the easier it is to do. You just kind of need a straight surface. You got to make sure that you don't get, you know, climb up, you know. I hope I got the name right. Does fatigue wall bouncing help? Sure. Let's use an example right here. It's just implementing it in gameplay. Sometimes this movement when you're facing really good players is going to do absolutely nothing for you though. So let's say you are shooting and then you go like this and then you got to reload. You slide and then finish, right? Style on people a little bit, but sometimes it's a stylistic thing and sometimes you just flat out need to shoot your gun. I think the biggest tip I most likely will give to individuals to practice is that you need to just be able to shoot your gun first and foremost, right? Now let's talk about the different levels of players and how to identify them. So if we have people on a roof and doing stuff, right? I'm going to make it a little bit more simplistic. And we'll do it in third person so you can see it, okay? And this is why Preds and them push and why it can be hard when you're playing with randoms because you need other people to do damage and stuff, right? If you see somebody push a corner like this, there's two things that this says about that player, okay? Let's talk about the first one. One, it says that they're either really low tiered. We'll not even put rank colors are associated with it because there's MMR, okay? You can be gold and be facing Masters and Preds. So let's explain this concept, all right? This is important, especially when you're playing ranked. So there's no reason to get frustrated because like when you're running into Preds like that, there's a few factors you have to identify. If we go VOD review and say what could we have done better, right? I mean, just dishing up more damage essentially, but there's no reason to kill yourself over it. So let's talk about this. Let's reset. Let's talk about this concept. I'm kind of trying to do it live, right? So when you look at this is a low tier player, or it's a player that is so confident in their aim that they're one of the best in the game. Why is this? One, because they're showcasing confidence by moving out in the open and completely disregarding cover. Notice I have no cover, right? Or, like I said, it's a player that is so confident with their beams and playing an angle that isn't a normal one, right? So let's talk about cover, right? So if they were moving around cover and they're facing you and they landed all their shots, it meant that they were a high pred player. You saw how that conduit was standing out in the open earlier. That's confidence moving up. They're pretty much egoing you and saying, you can shoot me, you can have cover, but I'm confident that I can outshoot you, right? Now here's another player. This would be kind of a medium skill player, right? One that immediately goes from cover to cover, right? Let's backtrack. Let's say a person who just stays behind cover right here and moves but doesn't move is more of a medium player. The reason why is they're showing no signs of aggression and they don't know where to scale and where to move. A higher tier player is somebody who's able to move from cover to cover efficiently and go with hiding their hitbox and then peeking and then doing various things and then moving up and scaling, right? This would be a higher tier level player because they're showcasing they have an understanding of positioning, moving in and out. I think that's really, really important. Now, if we go to the highest, remember rules are meant to be broken. You always want to be behind cover best you can, and you go from cover to cover, right? So if I were to go VOD review, and let's say for simplistic sake, let's do that, right? Let's showcase our desktop here. Ready? Let's go back a little bit. Oh my God, it's blurry. I can't do 1080p on there. Let's see here. Let's go to Daz stream. Sure. Oh my God, my caps lock is on. Ready? Let's go to my recent stream, and let's go VOD review. Let's go take a look real quick. Let's genuinely like look at this. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's look about what happened here. There's a few things, right? So our rotations and everything were fine, right? I think everything leading up, we could have been probably a little faster leaving because then we would have, there's a few things. If we were faster looting, we would have showcased this fight a little faster, right? But I have randoms and it's fine. It's not the end of the world. And we decided to use the balloon and we followed where they wanted to go. And this is not a bad rotation. This is perfectly fine. It's all good. Now let's break this down to what's happening here, all right? So already you could say this was a fault of mine, but we were trading damage, right? When we look at this, ready? I'm also standing out in the open like a big dummy here because I'm showcasing a bit of confidence. This is the ego challenge, right? This is both of us putting our egos out there. If we look at it, like I said, you either are putting it yourself out in the open, you're egoing hard, right? And you could say it was probably about, let's see how much damage did I do. He did about maybe 54, 56. I did probably around 32. You know, he's tapping 12. What was that? 30, no, 20, 28. So not that great. There was a trade in damage. Technically, they have the advantage. They have the deficit, right? That's how that works. So right now, we're hunkering down. And look, this was already a bad sign, all right? So maybe our damage trade wasn't significant, but they've already done a crack, which usually when I say a crack happens, they move up. And then the other person took a little bit of damage, but didn't get cracked. So this isn't a bad thing, but at this point in the fight, it's time to retreat and fall back. I'm showcasing presence here to get the pressure off of them. And so then they're looking at me, right? Granted, it's a bit of egoing, and I could use a staircase for cover. That would be better, but I'm trying to get the pressure off. So we've reset. Now they move forward because they cracked us, and they're smoking because they know that they're trying to cover because they need to move forward because they got a crack. Right now they have the jump on us, essentially. It's kind of a little over here, but it really solidifies here because look how they're egoing here, right? If we're both shooting the same target, which is the target that's shooting them, and I get the crack, this person's going to go and heal, but they got the knock, so therefore they're just going to move in. At this point, the fight is lost. We could blame... Fights are really faster determined in higher tier lobbies, faster than you realize. Now, I use a tactic as well of ego challenge to kind of get a litmus test, like, what am I dealing with? At first, they're like, well, somebody's decent on the squad, maybe, you know? And then, but once they got the crack here, they're like, wow, there's definitely a massive trade here in terms of overall damage. And that's really the deciding factor in the fight. It's right here. This is it. No, this isn't their fault, you know? Like, the mistakes happen. This could have been another way. Maybe they landed more of their shots. We crack them and we start scaling and they get a knock. Things can also turn. Granted, this is a pred team, right? Let's go back a little bit. Look at that one fight with the Loba. What happened here? Because I'm kind of curious. But this is how you VOD review, right? I needed to do more damage. Maybe if I didn't do the litmus test and push up. Maybe if I use the stairs as more cover. There's a few things that you can always improve upon. Or just flat out leave, right? Let's skip ahead to this one fight. Because I am generally curious about what happened here as well. Okay, so I thought the conduit, because I know I saw the conduit up top, right? We're all here. They technically climbed up before me. This person has the positioning, because they're up there, right? Now, I see the conduit there. Now, I make a bad assumption, thinking they dropped off, because I don't know where they went. This person took a little damage, but then this is the first person I see. I do the damage there, and I back up. My teammates are pretty healthy right now. I start batting because I think I have cover, but this conduit actually looped around, and I don't know where the Pathfinder went, to be honest. And I just get caught out. Where's the Pathfinder? Oh, well, I mean, I think they're close together. I'm not really sure how this the conduit kind of got the jump on him, but I'm batting to reset to my teammates, and I probably should have dropped down further instead of being so close. I mean, the conduit could have honestly gone the other way and surprised me as well there. But that's just an example of like what happens. Like, see, I really believe based on what I saw here that she's going to be right here. But I just shoot the first immediate target, especially since they threw an ult down. Back up. I think my teammates have me. He did significant damage. She healed. And that's it. And then the Pathfinder just didn't do enough damage there. But that's okay. That happens. We almost got it. This fight wasn't necessarily bad. It was a few things that we need to clean up. Just a little more aggression on this person to push up together. The Pathfinder did need to linger. Same thing like if we look at the first fight, right? This is VOD reviewing. This is how you do it, and like so you don't go insane and wonder like what you could do better and what you can do essentially. I think this fight I needed to back up from the minute I just screwed up. Let's go. Where is it? Okay, because the crack happened, right? I missed my shots on the Pathfinder. I don't even know if I remember what the Revenant was. Let's see here. I'll find out in a second. Ready? This wasn't bad. It's a duo somewhere, right? I missed my shot, so I don't have that information. I didn't see what he was. That's crazy. He didn't pull up. I made it just a blind assumption. Because he didn't pull up. Ready? Look, see? I didn't get the tag. I don't know if he's part what squad. Oh, let's go back. See, what does he have? I think he's just part of a different squad. Ready? Yeah, he's part of the other squad. That's why he pushed. I made the assumption the Revenant was part of the Pathfinder and that he was running away. That was a dumb assumption. Because that's why he pushed up and climbed, because we're like, okay, that guy is part of the Pathfinder squad. So it was just bad assumptions. It was just a bad call. So twice there was bad calls and where people were going to be. And then I got caught in a bat twice. Believe what's crazy? Getting caught in a bat twice where I thought, that guy's not going to climb because he's a duo with solo underneath. There's no way that I'm going to get shot by the conduit because I got my teammates on the left. Happened twice. I got burned twice. And then the last one over here, essentially I need to back up further when I bat. Honestly, if I just ran off the roof and left the person, or if whenever I reposition and bat, then I just go back further. You know what I mean? So there you go. That's pretty much VOD reviewing, and it's I guess you could call it its entirety, but it's a good stuff to learn though. It really, really helps you out. You were pinched there, so best was to go left on the fight where we're shooting. I think we just back up and leave, especially whenever they're putting pressure and trying to scale us, you know. But you see how there are like little mistakes. I mean, it is a higher tier lobby, but if it's essentially when I bat, I just need to reset further back because I'm too close. If I just leave further back and reposition, and rather than being so close to the action. Seems like that would be my solve. Now my teammates may die. Now instead of me dying on that height, maybe the Revenant killed the other person, but hopefully I would be able to shoot him in the back. But it seems like the recurring theme here is I just need to back up further when I bat. Now the other one is if my teammates get cracked, I just pretty much need to abandon them because if they go down that hard, then the fight's kind of over. Like I said, I needed to climb faster at one point. The pressure they were putting wasn't as significant and they were just moving up and having massive confidence moving into the fight, right? True, but I was on a movement legend. I was on Vantage, so therefore I could definitely move a little further back and then queue in, right? When do you think it's appropriate for a support legend to abandon the squad and craft banners? It's a good question. And also, Lord, I'm going to answer your question as well. Sorry, I was going on off of like a big tangent there, so I just wanted to cover as much as possible. Crap, where did I leave off of a train of thought? Oh, when is it appropriate to support legend banners and ban the squad? When you've done as much damage as you could and 2 people are down and all 3 of them are still up and they're resetting and you feel that moment and you have to make the decision quickly and use a Q to get out, whatever you got. You know, if you're Loba, you Q out. If you're Conduit, you just start running. If you're playing with a Pathfinder, I mean, if it's a 3v1, you're not winning, right? But if it's a 2v3 and there's damage done, there's still a possibility. But once it's 3v1, yeah, it's kind of over, you know. How do you wall bounce into a front tap strafe like movementless? Sorry if I didn't explain. I don't know the name for that. How do you wall bounce into a tap strafe? How do you wall bounce into front tap strafe? Fatigue wall bounce? You just go into fatigue state. You bunny hop. How do you wait in-game playing compared to aim training? I think that you can go to a slippery slope of aim training. I think that there is a slope to the point where it doesn't net as much value, but if you are somebody who doesn't have a lot of time or your squad isn't playing with you, then it's a good filler, right? I think aim training, you're good to be on a routine and schedule with it, but you got to play the game too. If you want to get better at Apex, you got to play Apex. Aim training is a gym. If you want to get better at basketball, you just got to play basketball, right? Somebody like me who lacks time and will aim train during work if I'm doing a meeting, or if there's maybe 5 minutes of downtime here and there, which does happen in any job, right? There's always downtime. Then you have a moment to aim train, but you can't go hop into a full round of Apex, right? Yo, Steez, what's up, man? It's good to see you. So it's just finding that balance. But if you have a lot of time, obsessing just about aim training is only going to net you so far when you should just be playing the game, especially if you want to make content on it. With my content, I do both of aim training content, Apex content, mouse, and like I kind of just document everything in the journey. It's kind of crazy. These queues are astronomically slow today. I would like to at least go positive for the day, but right now I'm definitely at a negative. Not much, mind you. There we go. It's a little rough. With the batting in mind, I'm going to try Vantage this round. Because technically some of that range, imagine I just pulled a Vantage sniper. That's where I talked about range is so vital. I don't have a sight, but I mean, that's where you got to work on doing better range, you know? Any tips on getting a 4K? Play slow. Play smart, not slow. Play smart, knowing when to take fights, and living longer means that you're going to do more damage. Lumi says the same thing. You know, you got to play cover. You got to wait for your opportunities. If you rush it, then you're not going to do as much damage. If you can't do damage range, you got to practice your damage range. If you can't do close range damage, then practice at close range. You need to be an all-around. You need to have the all-around ability to do damage, right? Loadouts are important too. If you have just close range weapons, it's not going to be really easy. Is this a team we ran into earlier? I don't know. I don't think so. Man, we are getting some tough lobbies today. It's crazy. It's okay. More of a challenge means more ways to teach and figure things out, right? Farming last 2 squads, finishing knocks. Now, careful with finishing knocks, because you can do that, but don't make the mistake of finishing knock while somebody's shooting at you. Just finish them strategically, but yeah, finish them.
Our target landed so close I can smell him.
Opening fire.
Better angle at Echo's location.
It's a ballsy push. Oh, we got it. Nice.
Took down some prey.
Just so they don't res, I might as well just finish them. Get an armor swap.
I bagged a mark.
It's a good start.
Reloading.
That's an example of going for it when I should just win the fight, you know? No, could I have done that in Watson? Probably not.
I think someone's already been there.
I saw something.
Need a new angle on this. Just try and hide with that shiny tag on you. Shattered the prey's shield.
It's got purple.
Arcstar out.
They can still win this because they have purples.
If the fence gets crossed,
I'm going.
we know. Strike out.
Taking a new angle.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
Ah, crap.
Reloading.
This guy's flush F for 120. Batting on me.
Recharge my
He's
shield.
probably healed up. I ran into the purple one.
Frag out. I defeated an adversary.
Give me one, they got this.
Closer to winning.
Use me as bait if you want to res. He's on the roof somewhere. Crawling back.
Playing with Vantage. I might be. Cover me.
Oh shoot.
Thought you're supposed to say, right?
Spotted me. I'm taking shots. Reloading. Boys jumping.
Recharging my shields.
Putting down defense. Patching myself up. Contact with hostile.
Supplies coming in.
Recharging my shields.
Okay. Alright, I'm struggling today.
Launching to a new angle.
Person probably ran.
Leader. Watch for them.
Prey spotted over there.
Need to recharge my shields.
Darn it.
Some prey there.
Wasted bullets.
Watch my back. I'm healing.
Am I hearing things?
Hostile right here. Healing my wounds.
That's another squad shooting at us. Hope they suck at it. Got a tag on him. Opening fire on our prey. Recharging shields.
Contact with hostile.
Moving to Echo for a better angle.
Broken enemy shield. Reloading.
Just need to scare them off somehow.
Recharging my shields.
Getting shot.
Whoa, hello.
Watch Watch my back. I'm healing.
It's not good. I have no shield cells. I gotta swap to the white in here.
Combat is too noisy. Push now. They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Reloading. Void jumping.
Oh, I see them.
Need to recharge my shields.
Contact.
Better angle at Echo's look.
Let's see if they'll back up.
Walk the enemy's shield. Engaging the
We're just in like a long range battle. Is this the rat? Is that what the issue is?
I'm in trouble.
They're not peeking whatsoever.
Tag some prey.
One more hit.
Recharging my shields.
Taking fire.
Healing my wound.
I have no heals. No heals, no heals. I'm out of heals. Just picked up some syringes.
Setting a portal.
Using my last 2 syringes I just picked up. But I'm out of cells.
Echo's picked a sweet angle. Moving. Watch my back. I'm healing.
I set the portal.
I need help.
Fence placed. The circuit is complete. Shield cell here.
Prey's tagged. Take him down.
Keeping them at bay. I'm just trying to leave.
Echo's got an angle. Moving there.
Hemlock here.
Healing my wounds.
I know they ping cells, but I'm just moving. Hey, Haunted, what's up? Good to see you. I'm surprised nobody thirded after all that noise. That was a really long fight.
This way. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm surprised this team didn't push. Unless this is that team. No, I hear them.
Prey spotted over there.
Hostile over there.
Yep.
Healing up.
Oh man, we are so stuck right now. This is rough.
Tagged and half in the bag. Firing. Getting a fresh angle.
Just using a phoenix down.
I got some cells. Are the vibes today pretty good? Lobbies are pretty rough today, but we're chilling. We've actually had some good vibes.
Got a just topping off my shields.
Taking fire.
Firing.
Current angle sucks. Switching it up.
Taking a moment. I'm letting go.
Is it the team from earlier? Or is it this a new team?
Healing up. Eyes are open now.
Can't tell if the other team just pushed us and we're just benched.
Laying fences.
We need to run somewhere.
Fence them out.
Go there.
Want to double back?
1 minute and the ring's a stone's throw. Even if you throw
Let's
like
just
a
wait right
baby.
here.
Okay, I gotcha. I think the other team pushed up from behind is what the issue we're running to.
They're pushing it, yeah.
Nearby. 45 seconds until it closes.
Healing up.
What do you think? Do you think it has to do with the finals being out? You mean ranked? Could be. Less people in the game.
30 seconds till ring closure.
Got a tag on him. Opening fire on our
Oh.
shield. Down to mark. Prey spotted.
Hard to push that, but I knocked him.
I think we just double back.
I'm down. Let's go.
Follow the tunnel.
That bought us some time. Like it's a knock, but how the heck are we going to push it with the other team, you know?
Only house the
Yeah, ranked still skill-based matchmaking, Zach.
The ring's closing. Let's not get caught outside.
Are these cells still in here?
Extended heavy mag here. Level
We
2.
need that. looks like they got him. It's fine.
Heads up. Your package coming
I mean, we're top 9 and we got kills, so this is actually a better round.
that way. Champion waiting for a choice.
I could hit the beacon. Oh shoot, what the heck?
Launching to a new angle.
I have no cells.
I need shields.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
Tag some prey.
Ah, good.
Like I said, the best way to do damage, we gotta somehow. It's gonna be hard. I know we gotta rotate. Oh, should get shot in the back now.
Frag out.
I'm literally stuck here. You guys can leave me if you need to. I don't know. I'll have to use my Q to try to get out.
I don't know what to fucking do.
Yeah, it's not the left place. Know that they were there.
Yeah, they were just hiding until we moved up. And then there's the other team on the far right. I'm just literally holding here because I don't really know where to position.
Time I'm down.
If I just stay still, maybe they won't shoot me. Nope, never mind.
Yeah.
GG's, GG's.
Just got fucked on loot. We got.
Yeah, I agree. That was rough. That one team that thirded, it was a little too long. You guys called it in chat. It was a long fight. But man, we were just getting stuck wherever we went. Hey, we went up. Let's go. We'll take it. Could not catch a break. We go again. We were there, we rotated, we saw another team, we doubled back to avoid the other team we knocked, and then they were already there holding another team that was there, and another team just hiding, and I was like, man, that's rough. True. I think that window kind of left. I think we were like, the plan I wanted us to do, and I think they're in agreement, was to rotate over to the right after we did the damage. So we did the damage, and we could have pushed them, but I think we were looking for more of a safer route rather than pushing from the low ground. Well, but the minute we wanted to go right, there was another team shooting at us, which I got hit, and I had no heals. So if I was going to push, it would just been at like 1 HP or low HP, no cells, because I didn't have any cells. How's the queues been? They've been a little slower today than other weeks, believe it or not. It has been slower. Man, that was brutal. That was crazy. But you know what? We're positive, so we'll take it. But yeah, it could be because of a lot of factors. Maybe people were wrapping up for the year. We were talking about that earlier. Just the fact that, you know, we're at the end of the year. There's been a lot going on. It's been an interesting year, so. If I'm Diamond, got demoted to Plat West to get Diamond badge, you have to be Diamond at the end of the season. So you'll just have to grind it back up. I mean, you've done it once, so it should be, you know, do it again. And if you want to stop at Diamond, then you don't have to rank anymore, essentially. I know you've already, like, once you get to a certain rank because of where the rank distribution is, you're just going to keep running into Master and Pred because of the amount of people playing, right? It's not as even as large as the player base is, even if you play like League of Legends, when you start getting to the upper echelons of how good a player is, it starts to dwindle, essentially. It gets a little difficult. That's kind of why we're streaming it. It's solo ranking to show the experience. Like I said, right now, I think this has so far been one of the harder weeks compared to like others. You know what we didn't run into this week, and I'm not going to wood, is we haven't run into people healing outside of zone, at least. And if people are cheating, it's kind of hard to tell, so we haven't run into a cheater this week, so that's also positive. I'll take it. Maybe people don't want to cheat because they're playing the finals. Maybe they're cheating on the finals. I don't know. Oh, we can open this pack. Hume. Somebody said earlier that Loba's supposed to die next season. If a legend dies, what happens? I mean, they're still playable, right? How can I complete promotional matches a solo queue? I mean, we've done it already on stream. Just patience. A lot of patience. A little bit of... It's going to be a little random. But a lot of patience. It only gets easier the more you do it. Because you get more tries, essentially. The hardest one is going from Diamond to Master, where you need to get a win. And you can't really just force a win, especially in the way things currently are, so don't stress too much. You know, we didn't play Conduit today. Let's play a little Conduit. Solo queue is hard. It is not easy. Would she turn into Lady Rev, or is it too similar to Ash? I think I don't know. And maybe that's why they have her heirloom the way she looks. Yeah, right. I agree, Reggie. I mean, I think that's why the Loba skin looks the way it does, right? Wait, I'm not on the main. Whoops. Where's the skin? Right. That's why maybe she looks dead. Maybe this is supposed to be like her body whenever she's sure there's got to be some lore to it, right? Yeah, there comes a point where if you know you're a good enough player, you don't have to worry about rank either. There you go. Now we don't need shield cells, but now my range is gone. So some of the openings I was making a range, I'm just gonna have to do with the be confident, you know. How does hours playing determine someone's skill? It can, because it means that you put in time. It's just a question of the quality of time, right? Oh, we got a great solo or duo squad, maybe. Who are these guys? Who's solo king for content right now? Who do we get? 999. Is that Lamek?
How you doing, Bangalore?
I'm the jump
How
master.
you doing?
Not my first rodeo.
Hello, hello.
What's up, Dash?
Let's land here.
Why aren't you rocking your badges, big guy?
I'm chilling on an alt account.
Okay.
Doing content for stream, just solo queuing ranked, showing the funds, the ups and downs, right?
Yeah, for sure. Here's something for your content, man. I've been in gold and platinum this season, just hanging out with all the Preds and Diamonds.
Right.
The game works now.
There's 2 teams here, maybe.
Perfect. I'll be right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the bottom part. Do flat lines. It's fine. I'm ready to fight. He gets hit again.
Give my shields a recharge.
Somebody's zipping behind us.
Another squad extending to engage.
Getting your shields amped. Recharging my shield.
Didn't mean to pop it out. It's annoying. Trying to get up.
Got him. Another notch on the belt.
Knocked one. Nice.
I've gotcha. Hey, how about no more dying today?
Shoot another team. No. Oh, GG's. GG's. Little Cut was just in Envy a few days ago. He was on the Man Vita squad. Was kind of sus as a random. It's the first time I run into them. It was close. It could have gone many different ways. Have you considered playing Bang due to her tactical mitigating aim assist? I used to play Bang a long time ago, but my mains are Conduit, Watson, and Vantage, so I enjoy playing the most. I just play Legends who I like enjoy playing the most, essentially. I think we can classify this so far. I mean, we're not done with stream, but it's probably the harder days of ranked. We're about, yeah, we still got plenty of time, but it's definitely a little harder. How much longer is this live? We got 2 hours. We got time. We can make a comeback. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I'm surprised I even got it off. I mean, I think I was dead no matter what, but hey, you gotta put up a fight, right? I'm just gonna let him have it for free. You had to pick 3 new mains, which ones and why? If you told me like Conduit, Vantage, and Watson didn't exist, probably Horizon, because she's overpowered. She's who I played before. Loba, and probably Catalyst. Catalyst is like another version of Watson. Loba is another version of Conduit, and Vantage is another. Is like Horizon is infinitely better than Vantage. No, I don't let. I mean, that's a balancing mechanic. I don't let that impact my decision making in terms of who I'm going to play. Just because somebody's meta, I'm always going to play just who I enjoy playing. If I was playing comp, then yeah, you know, I'm going to care about what's 100% meta. But I'm going to play what I can be innovative or have the most fun with. I won't really conform. Like when Gibraltar is meta, I stuck with Horizon or with Watson. When you play Fuse, I just play who I enjoy playing. That's pretty much it. Like when Gibraltar was meta, I mean, I stopped playing as much comp, but I stuck with the Watson because I really enjoyed playing Watson. I felt like I was doing things that were different on Watson that can definitely be doable. There are ways in this game, just outside of comp, there are ways to always make something work. I don't think there's any legend that's inherently just bad or somebody can't play at a high skill level and be interesting with, right? Even Ashe and Mirage, as much as I'm not like the biggest fans of them, I would say there's still ways you can provide a lot of min-maxing in ways that others can't, right? But that's a skill ceiling, and I find it more interesting to see players play like that rather than just going all out on what's meta. I know Conduit's more meta right now, and I just so happen to like Conduit, and it's lucky that I like a legend that is meta. If we got a Conduit, then I'll play Vantage. I think when trying to teach a player to play, it's best to go off of what they're having fun playing. Like if somebody came to me and they have fun playing... Now, unless they're not learning properly, we'll use Mirage, and I won't call out this person individually. But Mirage can be a good legend in the right hands, but if they're not using their abilities to the best of their current potential and playstyle, then it's best to recommend another legend. But if they're having fun and there's a lot of promise, then let them run it, you know, because you're having fun. Now, even if they're not playing them well and they're having fun, then just let them play it. If there's something they can learn from another legend, of course, you're gonna want to teach still like what you can learn from another legend. If somebody's way too passive, you got to put them on an aggro legend to get them to fight more or make plays, right? If somebody's too aggro, then sometimes it's best to slow them down a little bit, especially if they keep making mistakes. All right, this time whenever I bat, or I heal, I'm gonna back up significantly rather than be the one that gets shot first because I'm batting. I'm trying to make that change. That's Vantage tip. Your hitbox is large, so you got to be very mindful of when you take fights. Your Q can be your biggest asset or your biggest downfall on Vantage. You're most likely going to be the first one that goes down, but you're also the strength when it comes to ranged.
We're already inside the next ring.
If you don't excel at ranged, you can't really run Vantage. So, because I mean, her whole kit is around range and, you know, doing range damage. So if that's a playstyle that you're comfortable with in terms of, let's say, sniping, getting cracks at a distance, like, then by all means, right? Now, if you don't do range damage, but you still have fun playing Vantage, by all means, you know, keep playing Vantage. If you enjoy it, right? Nobody should tell you just to get off of a legend. But of course you're asking for advice, so I'm just trying to give the tips best I can. Don't keep your sniper out either. It's also a big no-no. Try to use it to either bait or don't hold it out because they know that where you're at. You're essentially giving away your positioning. It's also the hard part about Vantage because she's got such a large hitbox and her ultimate gives away her positioning. You have to be really strong with positioning. I'd say always being at a half head glitch and using cover and then just trying to find an opening is always key on Vantage. And then you only Q whenever you've pretty much secure your prey. Because I'm Vantage, get it? I'm just gonna here and stop. But you get what I'm trying to say. That's a good one. You know, I use that a lot. Using her crouch to cancel her tactical. You don't have to, you know, use it twice, but also use it for movement.
Slow it down. Don't be so skittish.
Get over here.
Never mind.
We could go up here and then start looking down. We just got to watch our backs on the left.
New kill leader. Good.
Could create essentially an opening here.
Care package coming down.
I'm not going to hit this unless my teammates do, and then I will. They're hitting it. Okay.
Prey in sight. Adjust your scopes. They're far.
That's unfortunate. I'll queue forward in a second. I'm just trying to at least get a bullet in. Screw it, whatever. Let's go.
Echo's got an aim.
It's a different team. Shoot, yep. I'm dead. I didn't know it's a different squad. And that would be an example of Vantage going in because I can't. You're not supposed to entry as Vantage, but I thought I was doing a cleanup, not a third. That sucks. I ran into a whole different squad. And despite damage, that would be her weakness. So there it is. Here we go again. We're going to have a good round. I need to slow it down just a little bit just to get information. I keep guessing wrong on where our cleanup is, and that's a common theme today. Every time, like if we review game 1, 2, and the current one, it was always a wrong guess on like... I know the scan didn't pick anybody up, but that should have been a red flag for me to back up. I just made the assumption that, okay, we knocked one, we heard the fight, this person's running away. Now, I should have questioned immediately why would they re-engage. Maybe they're doubling back, maybe they're confident, but nonetheless, I should have used that as a red flag to reposition and back up instead of just keep pushing forward. Because I mean, as a Vantage, I'm gonna get absolutely blown away, like no matter what. So I need to back up from that. I need to play a little bit more passive and support unless we have the information, and then just keep holding. I need to hold for the group and use my range as a strategic advantage. We'll figure it out though. My pacing is off. Even if I was Conduit or Watson there, like those two legends will slow me down. But I do think with today, it seems like we just need a little bit more oomph on the range. So that's why I'm kind of running a bit of Vantage. But I just need to be strictly ranged and support and then go in for cleanup. But not overextend for cleanup. That's the thing. I'm overextending for cleanup when I don't have the answers. So there's stuff to learn today. Interesting, you know? And even though you know all these things, sometimes it's just hard to reinforce them, man. Sometimes you just have a bad day with it. It's like this passive aggressiveness that it comes with Vantage. You're passive, aggressive, passive, then aggressive. It's just like, it's all about knowing your fight and knowing your information. But I'm just completely devoiding information today. I know better. I'm going to remind myself consistently and just, I'm going to commentate myself and slow myself down. When I don't have information, I'll slow it down. Even if I shredded the guy for 140, I was still dead. It didn't matter. Even if I one-clipped him, I probably would have died still. It made no difference pushing that Revenant, and then even as much damage that I did, their two teammates are close by. I was isolated up top. I was dead no matter what, essentially. Do you think the new R9 skin is pay to win? Seem to hit my shots better with the skin compared to the other ones? I need to take a look at it again. I think it has the good iron sight on it, right? If you would change the Vantage secondary, what would it be? I would change your hitbox. There's nothing else I would change in a legend. Change your hitbox. Give her a smaller hitbox, and she becomes one of the, in my eyes, one of the best legends in the game. When she flies in, she becomes a harder target to hit. It does so much for her kit, it's unreal. It's I don't think her pick rate would necessarily go up, but the players who can play her well, she'll really succeed. She's a really unique legend. I mean, she's got a low pick rate. I know people don't like her voice line. She has such a unique skill set over others when range can be so valuable on a game where we have nothing but close range individuals, right? If the game has nothing but everyone strong at close range, then having long range is a great way to balance things out. And I think that's where Vantage comes in clutch. There's not a lot of people who can capitalize on range damage anyways, you know? Hate that irons are different from skin to skin. That does bother me too. Be best just to keep them all the same. Well, I don't understand why change in the beginning. Why do the wingmans look different? Like, that drastically different. I think the ones that are probably the most egregious are the R99 skins. And what would be another one? Yeah, I think that she's fine. I don't really see... It could be just me, you know, copium, right? But still. You know, honestly, at this point, I miss echolocation. Tips to main a certain legend. Ones you have fun with and you have strengths in. If you're a passive player, or perhaps somebody who reinforces your playstyle for then, but then switching a main depending on where you need to improve later, right? Oh, Flatline. They changed those, though. Didn't they? I mean, the Battle Pass ones, they changed it. So... not that big of a difference now. So I guess you can make all the wingmen, even the ones that are like thick boys, you know, like make them into thinner ones. If I had my way with feedback on this game, I beg Respawn, please just make her hitbox smaller for Vantage, please, please. Oh my gosh, like it'd be crazy. I keep saying it. I'm sorry. It's just like, please, you know. It's so difficult. You gotta play smart. You gotta play very, very smart. These queues have been rough today. I'm gonna stick with the queues. I'm gonna stick with it for better or for worse. Worst case, we get to just hang out and we chat, right? So I have a question for you all. Obviously, you're watching a Apex Legends stream. How do you guys feel about Apex Legends and its current direction? Like, genuinely, are you happy? Or like, let's try to think outside of like the usual squabbles that we have, right? I just kind of want your thoughts. See where everyone's heads are at, essentially. I mean, if Vantage had fortified, that'd also be insane. I don't know if that's necessarily what I want to do for her. I'd just prefer if she had a smaller hitbox. If she had a smaller hitbox, I'm sure all our skins would be hard to like resize and everything. I'm sure that'd be a nightmare, right? One thing that would be interesting is if they were able to, that Apex does, wouldn't it be interesting to have every legend be within a certain hitbox size? That would be interesting. I like it, but it feels stale right now. We like more maps and more game modes. But let's say we have 3 strikes and we have more game modes, and then we have 2 more maps. Isn't that just going to delay? I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm genuinely curious because I've been thinking this a lot. Wouldn't that just delay the inevitable of feeling stale again? Or would it genuinely be an issue of just fixing or adjusting the core gameplay loop? Core gameplay loops such as balancing solo queuing, skill-based matchmaking adjustments, you know, 120 FPS, or like those things that are like maybe more looming. Because the only thing I keep thinking about, this is my thought process behind it, is that you have games like League of Legends, and granted they're different games, or certain games like CSGO or Valorant that only have a certain number of maps, but are still incredibly impactful, right?
May your bullets hit their marks.
And don't necessarily need more maps, but the core gameplay loop. If the core gameplay loop was more balanced, what do you guys think would... Maybe not balanced. Maybe the balancing is the problem. Because at some point, doesn't the game, after a certain amount of time, become oversaturated? Where's this other person going? Okay, we're gonna have to ping. Let's go. Oh, where are they going? You coming back? So confused. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, looks like they're back. That's fine. Let's see what they're doing on my mini-map, because if I get pushed, I don't want to die.
1 minute and the ring's a stone's throw. Even if you throw like a baby.
I'm gonna go towards the main building. Where is this other person going?
Moving to Echo for a better angle.
Probably got landed on. Am I crazy? Am I wrong? Okay, I'm going to be better this round about being more passive and stop making bad decisions because I think something's going to happen.
Reloading. That enemy shield.
Just try and hide with that shiny tag on you. Target shield. One closing in 10 and it's just a shot away.
Okay, I do need to push. This person's cracked. I am going to queue on them as a Hail Mary because I need to get him out.
Getting a fresh angle.
Hostile over there. Enemy shield broken. Ring coming in. They're focusing on me. Broken enemy shield. I'll give them a piercing or two. Arc star out. Reload.
Oh, shit.
I downed him.
Enemy shield broken.
Echo's picked a sweet angle. Moving.
Enemy. They're not close.
Attention.
Pierced by the urge.
Let's take this care package clean.
Attention.
Nice. All right, much better.
Current angle sucks. Switching it up.
All right, just gotta keep it slow, keep it steady. Zipping.
Recharging. Mark right there.
Reposition. Let's not get overzealous here. Ranged and hold. Ranged and hold. Right. Ranged and hold. Let's keep that theme going.
Getting shot at. Recharging shield.
Okay, shield. Firing.
My shields need a bit more power.
Shoot.
Recharging shield.
Please help me.
Grenade incoming.
Throwing arc star. Watch my back. I'm healing.
Recharging shield.
Recharging my shields.
Dropped me.
Die when I don't.
Oh,
That's on me.
rip. Well, this other person just leaves.
Oh no, did that hurt?
Gotta run away. We didn't get a knock. Oh, she got out. Fine. We got our KP. We'll take it. If she gets 5th place, we're going crazy, you know? Our damage wasn't bad. Cat got just caught out. Cat got caught out. I think quality of life would help as well. I just don't know if necessarily doing the same thing, if that makes sense. Like just releasing the same schedule necessarily does more, you know? It's ballsy. What if they are still there? I respect it. Gotta be fast. Uh-oh. Nice. Heal. Ooh, another mech hit. What's going on? Oh, okay, nice. No, I think it's fine because we didn't do a significant amount of damage, so I respect the fact he had to leave. It's a close call too. Because it's not necessarily just a 1-to-1, right? Appreciate you. Thank you.
Contact with target.
Somebody actually there or no? I'm gonna assume that nobody's there.
Got another shot.
He's just pinging where our stuff is. Bro, you're taking all my things. Like you realized he's looking in the wrong box. All good.
Healing up.
Hop up here. Go up here, sir.
No, take that. He went in the wrong box.
Hold on. I'm healing.
Alright, let's move.
Healing up.
Patching myself up.
Replicator incoming. Could have used one of these growing up.
Got some materials.
Oh, that's good.
Took some materials.
14 syringes, my god. Is there a beacon nearby? Nope.
Crap. Patching myself up. I need restoration. Healing.
Moving to Echo for a better angle.
Hold on. Evac power deployed over there.
Watch my back. I'm healing.
I'm reading what you guys are all saying. I don't disagree. And maybe it's just a mix of everything.
Patching myself up.
Watch my back. I'm healing.
It's like if Apex Legends came out today, would it be as successful? I mean, I guess you could say that about any game, so that's kind of a Strawman's argument, I guess, right? It's like if you said, if World of Warcraft came out today, would it be successful? Sometimes it's all about timing of releases, right?
Watch my back. I'm healing. Current angle sucks. Switching it up.
I need restoration. Healing. Got it.
Darn it. Just peek there.
Let's go this way.
Yeah, I know. Going.
Hold on. I'm healing.
I think they stopped.
Echoes picked a sweet
I'm
angle.
definitely getting, lack for a better word,
Package over there.
horny off of just wanting to get some knocks, but
Healing up.
the Wraith is correct.
Hostile close. We're all up.
Healing up.
Getting shot at.
Oof, that's not good.
Phasing. Getting shot at.
Care package.
Waiting for 80 to slow him down, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, you are out. Okay, I'm definitely repositioning.
Recharging my shields. Take fire over there.
Ow. Oh, God.
Getting out.
Leave me, don't rest.
Getting shot. Pierce their heart.
It would be interesting because everyone would have to, like, if we started the game fresh, then, like, everyone would be rediscovering all the movement tech again, you know? I had a bunch of syringes on my box you can use. Unlucky, man. We would try to move to reposition. If we get 5th place, we're gonna get a lot of points this round. Person's fighting somebody. You see how seconds matter? Let's say I didn't get so horny off the other team and wanting to shoot something. I would have been with the Wraith maybe much sooner.
The next ring spawn.
Any tips to win a game faster? Just be patient. Don't try to change your tactics. If you've already won and done well up to this point, don't run around trying to change tactics and getting new tips.
Replicator incoming.
That's a pro team that just killed him. This poor Wraith has been subjected to just getting banners. Number one, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. He won't survive 3 to 4 unless he's got a lot of heals. Have you researched about spin bounce? Yeah, it looks fine. He's gonna kidnap him.
You're in view of the enemy.
Oh my god, the guy actually took it. I think it's a flashy movement tech. I don't know if it necessarily is game breaking. It probably will save you a little time, but nothing that you have to obsess about. Like, essentially all you're doing is a nice clean wall bounce and then spinning to use that momentum to get up maybe a little bit faster. Oh my god, let's go Wraith. Holy. Insane, dude. Oh gosh. They're going for you. That's crazy. They're not even rezzing. They're just committing. Oh, they're gonna shoot you on the cross, aren't they? Oh no! Oh no! I feel you. I feel you. I feel the stress.
Care package over there.
I understand. Essentially, all you got to do is it worth learning? It's super easy. Wall bounce and just spin in a circle. If you're on roller, you can't do it because you need to have a high sense. I mean, you could. I mean, but the sense would be astronomically high.
Package over there.
Because even during the spin, if you don't do it fast enough or your sense isn't high, oh, good try. GG's, bro. GG's.
I need light ammo.
That guy was beaming too. It's. I'll show you. Like it's. How many points we got? Oh, we got all our points back essentially. Like we'll talk about what a spin bounce is real quick. Let's go take a look at it. See in third person. I don't know if my sense is fast enough. I would have to. I don't know. I run a pretty lowish sense. Essentially, what you're doing when you try to spin bounce is you're doing that animation, right? You're instead of just doing a regular crawl, right? If you have a wall that is exactly. You can kind of skip that climb a little bit. Let's see if there's a wall that's better suited for it. See how you're kind of skipping through with the wall bounce, right? And going over instead of just going through a climb. Spin bounce is just okay. It's a bit flashy, but you need a high sense to do it. And then doing a 180 fast enough. Even if I use my whole mouse pad, my 180 is not fast enough for it. But it's not going to save you net time. So I got to be on this edge. I might smack the hell out of my arm. So hold on, let's see if I do. Okay, I'm going to be careful not to hurt myself. Be at the very edge here. No, we use a wall. I'm just trying not to hurt myself because I got to throw my arm. There's nothing there, but I just don't want to go too far. You know what I mean? So your sense is kind of dependent on this movement tech. And then going forward and then tap strafing forward on it. But it's not, out of all that time that you're trying to do it like that, it can be cleaner, right? It's, by the time that it can look really overwhelming in a fight, but by the time you're trying to master this, you might as well just go up and then shoot. Essentially what you're doing is that if you had a gun out already and you were doing this, then you could try to shoot a little faster. I mean, every second does matter, but if you're trying to claw out that amount of seconds in a fight, then you probably could have taken the fight better. This is also the premise when you think about movement tech, right? Is that you can do all this, but at some point, when should you just shoot your gun and just be positioned better, you know? Versus, ready? Right? How much time are you saving, realistically, by doing the same thing? The spin will throw people off, though. It will throw people off, and they'll get confused with what they're looking at. So you're kind of counting on the fact that if it's a good player looking at you like this, and you spin in place, it kind of doesn't make a difference if they have good aim. Right? And if they're on roller, then you're dead no matter what. See? A little bit easier to do in first person, actually. Dude, I just have to throw my arm. That's the hard part. If I raise my sense, let's see here, ready? I'm gonna go to, let's do 0.6. Let's do 0.1. I said 0.1. Hello? Wait, I need to speed it up actually. So I need to be hold on. I'm stupid. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Let's do that. Oh, too fast. I'm actually too fast now. Yeah, but if you're trying to if you're relying so much on that, then the positioning could just be better, right? I am so fast now, it's kind of unreal. So you're saving that. If you're relying on that literally 1 second, right, of audio right there, and they're already looking, or they're completely unaware, there's a few things about the other player that I would question. You must be fighting bots if that person doesn't know you're about to climb there. And if you're getting the jump on them, their back is already turned anyways. And even if they heard you climbing up, even for a split second going like this, I mean, it could save you a little bit of time. But if you're going to waste all your time doing that on this movement tech, then you could probably spend more time synergizing with your squad and probably aim training. All right. This is the hard part when it comes to like learning movement tech and doing things. It comes to a point where sure, you can spend more time to do all this other stuff. But, you know, there's a reason why pros don't necessarily learn every movement tech in the game, right? And there's other aspects to the game rather than just movement. It doesn't mean that it makes anybody inherently a better or worse player, but there are things to consider. Yeah, I think that's the thing. It looks real flashy and impressive. It's like if I was in a gunfight and all of a sudden you know, it's pairing the movement tech and then knowing what to do. It's like if you were in a fight, you know, you were shooting and then you did a wall bounce, you know, let's say ready, you're shooting, and then you did immediately a wall bounce, you did a 180, you fly around, then you go around, then do a super glide around. In that time frame, you probably could have killed them too. Right? Because if they were right here and you were shooting at them, you could have just taken the ledge and maybe just ran right for them and super glided forward. But if sometimes people are trying to go for the flash and the gloss of just, wow, my movement tech looks insane, and they may not be able to win and do what they need to do. So it's like, any movement tech can be questioned, but the question is, are you able to learn it sufficiently and quickly without breaking your back over whether you should be just aiming or just calming with your teammates? It's the same thought process with Watson fencing, right? There is a very fine line where if you're fencing, are you doing it because of flash? Or are you doing it because you're, or is it because it can be efficient in that moment? And that's a hard line to draw, right? Sometimes it can work, sometimes it can't. Catherine, what's going on? Nightbot? Nightbot is a bot that every streamer can set up and is super easy. How do you get good at super glides? A lot of time. A lot of time to the point where it becomes second nature. It's not even second nature for me. I know how to do it, I know how to teach it, but I can't do it consistently. And I won't rely on it that way. Also, the Western gamers' fixation on the material blinds them to the Tao. I guess is a good way to put it. Why do something in 4-step when you can do it in 1? But there are scenarios where you can do something in 2-step and it avoids damage to be more efficient than 1. And that's a hard line to draw. Like if you were fighting a 1, then you super glided to mitigate damage, then you cleaned up, then technically the movement tech worked to your advantage. What about super jumps on zip? Well, those are easier to learn. And those actually do help you quite a bit. I would love a world hub where it can walk a city and get into more of the game lore. That's actually really interesting. That'd be kind of cool.
Introducing your champion.
I think lore in the game is always positive. I think that this game has a lot of rich lore that I get confused about most of the time. Somebody said Loba dies next season. I'm like, where are you getting this information? How did you even do, like, did I miss a chapter? Like, what happened here? I must have missed something.
This must be what a bullet feels like. Let's go there.
I would say this is probably one of the most educational streams I've had, which is not a bad thing because, you know, it's all about education. But definitely matchmaking-wise, not the best. I will have to say. It's always, you know what's going to be funny? This is going to be one of my most popular streams. It's always the ones that I perform the worst that are most popular. And then I've stepped away and I'm like, man, I really killed it that stream. I was like popping off, or I won a few 1v3s, or I would say that's a decent stream. I hope that does well. And it's always the streams that, like this one, watch. It'll end up being a 10K banger for some reason. And I don't understand why. Maybe you guys like seeing me struggle. Or maybe it's because I don't get mad even though I struggle. I don't know. Curious thoughts. Why is that? Can somebody explain to me? Somebody who watched at this point when this becomes a VOD, teach me. Teach me, explain to me. Do I just need to be bad all the time? I don't even think I've played necessarily awful. I think it's been fine. I think we've run into unfortunate circumstances. Is it the struggle that makes it more interesting? Is that what it is? I'm genuinely curious, guys. Wow, I have so many cells. Oh my god. Well, that works. Would you say is the most effective 3 legends to play? Somebody range, somebody support, and somebody off angle. So I guess you could play Horizon, Conduit, and Bang or Cat in there. If you want to do Bang, Catalyst, and Conduit, like really strong. Somebody said that. Maybe that was a leak. I have no idea. That's why I'm asking you guys. Am I just out of the loop when it comes to lore? Do I not know what I'm talking about?
We're already inside the next ring.
Getting a fresh angle.
Are they, is this like Dumbledore, or did they just spoil it for me? Did I accidentally spoil it for you? Unless they were trolling. I don't know. I don't know the lore that well. I suck. Well, you know who you are, Daz. You know this is an education stream, not a clip farm. Well, what if it was both? What if I could do both? Well, you know, clip farming and being educational. Which is what I try to do, but it's interesting. Even the ones where I'm like, I taught and we're farming, I would assume that those would do better. But it's always these streams that, for some reason, do better. And maybe I'm wrong. What if the stream tanks and only gets like a certain number of views? I don't know. We'll find out.
Package over there.
Everyone's loaded up the last 2 seasons, 30-30 R9, yeah. I'm running flatline because I'm running Vantage. I can just snipe with my ulti. I'm not trying to double up too hard, you know? Hello. Underdog syndrome, maybe? Could be that. I've always considered myself an underdog when it comes to Apex. Like, I still feel like the underdog. I'm a guy just trying to put in a certain amount of hours and keep up. And it feels like it's only becoming harder and harder, and I try really hard to keep up and then share that with you guys in the most positive way possible. Like I want to be considered, you know, a well-respected and really good player, and I think I have that to a certain degree. But I definitely, that's what I would love to do more, is to impress with gameplay, you know. And I have moments, just maybe not enough moments, you know. Finally a beacon. If I get shot out of this, I'm gonna scream. Oh wow, that's close by. Now the question is, once I've hit the beacon, now they're not gonna fight, right? Wait.
Moving there.
Ugh, but they're fighting. They're fighting, dude. Even if they leave, we can just...
Narrow barrier there. Can't see through it.
Gosh, I'm gonna regret this.
Better angle at Echo's location. Getting shot at.
Am I already regretting this?
Recharging shields.
Let's just retreat.
Agreed.
I already regret this. Oh, what? Oh! Another team, another team. I got shot by 2 people on the far left. That weren't even part of the first fight. Who are these people? Oh, you know what that was? That was stasis. That was dumb. That doesn't make sense. Well, one team got knocked, wiped, and we have points, so now we just need placement and recovery, right? Uh-oh. Hopefully he doesn't get chased. Morgan, I appreciate you so much. I think other streamers just record a lot and only get like 10% in with good gameplay. I mean, that is true. There are facts. I know. I think I've seen in a comment. Limit takes about 24 hours before he gets that desired gameplay.
The next ring's not close.
For me to lock in 24 hours in a week of Apex would require probably about 2 or 3 weeks from me. Because I stream, the most I stream is on Saturday for 3.5 hours. And then I probably will play ranked throughout the week for maybe about 6. So that's 2.5 weeks to get a full 24 hours played, you know? I think my time gets inflated in game because sometimes I load up the game or I'm just in the test range or, you know, a little more tricky. Maybe he's going alpha. Was your skin apart from Wired for Speed? It's a good question. I just think that hands down my favorite skin in the game is Wired for Speed. There's a lot of those skins I guess I like. Like I think Conduit has like a great list of skins. I think Vantage only has like one good skin. Like the cat skin or the one currently are pretty decent. But nowhere near as good, you know? That's why Wired for Speed is just that iconic skin for me. But I think across the board, like Conduit's like overall vibe. That's why I like so many of her skins. We were kind of going pretty aggro on that last fight. It's unfortunate that we got pushed from the far left, but I should have known better. Because we did scan and we knew that they were there. Horizon went in, so I just went in with it. And it honestly kind of netted out. We got kills. That's the worst that could have happened, you know? I'm not mad about it. Oh, I don't think you drop it right here, man. But I respect it. Here's another good tip for Loopy Fest when he's asking about movement tech. Careful obsessing about movement tech when you should also be obsessing about just making sure you're doing sufficient damage and positioning well. Like, sure, you can learn to super glide perfectly, but if you're somebody who stands in the open and can't dish out damage, what's the point of super gliding? And keep in mind, super gliding to master takes a really, really, really long time to master. I guarantee I'll probably be able to super glide consistently to like almost maybe 90 to 100% in like another year. Right now it's just not high enough percentage for me to like rely on consistently, you know what I mean?
Shotgun bolt here, level 3.
That's why pros don't rely on it either, to be fair. Almost missed that. Oh, you know what? Oh wait, I thought that was a peacekeeper. I'm done. But sneeze. Ooh, excuse me. Fabius, hello. I'll use it whenever I get a little closer after the next tactical.
I'm healing.
It takes a really, really long time. You can do it. It's just a matter of doing it consistently, you know? I know you can do it. I'm confident anybody here can do it because the inputs are pretty simple. It's just a matter of implementing it, right? So don't beat yourself up over it.
Setting up a heat shield. On my way to you.
Oh, Resi, hold on. Oh, shoot.
I need help.
Who the heck are they shooting at?
Healing up.
Did he die to zone? Or there's a bang ult, so what the heck am I looking at? What the heck is going on? Okay,
45
whatever.
seconds until the ring closes. If it takes you out, that's natural selection.
Can we not go this way?
Rejuvenating.
Watch my back. I'm healing. Ring's close. 30 seconds to do up your
God,
wasted.
this is bad.
You trip, you die.
No! Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I think I screwed this up.
Healing up.
I'll let you know. If so, just leave me.
I'm down.
I just, yeah, leave me. Oh, that's my bad. I mistimed that. That was really dumb. GG's. Ah, why me? I am the cause of my own demise. It's my fault. I did this to myself. Did you skate back in the day? No, I was a theater kid. Eater. TH.
There.
Eater. Yeah, that timing was awful. That sucked. That's my own fault.
Care package.
And then not like both times I timed it wrong as I went up, and then I timed it wrong again. I'm so sad.
Head in that direction.
The depression has just hit super hard because I was dumb. If I was here, why? Why do I suck?
Battery here. It's a mini leader.
Thanks.
They have the materials. They could technically. There's nowhere to res though. Yeah, there's nothing to res. I've thrown for this team. Why do you say it like that? Because I'm clinically depressed right now because of what has occurred in game. This is one of those moments where this was handed to us right here, this positioning, and I guarantee if they get top 5, I'm gonna be super sad because it means that, like, imagine if I was there. Oh no, that guy just looks like he's solo. Why is he acting like he's solo there? No, he's not. Good conduit ult. Oh, that sucks. If I was here, oh man. This is one of those, look at this, I was gonna subscribe. This is one of those moments where you say, God help me. And God is like, I mean, I gave you the opportunity, it was there, and you just, this is what you've done, you know? Yeah, 48 points. Well, we're up for the day. That's a positive. We're up for the day. Maybe not a lot, but we're up for the day. Oh my gosh, what a crawl today, man. Also, guys, leave a like for my struggles, please. When you have these days, all you can do is laugh. Dum 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 dum. Doom doom ch. Doom doom ch. How are we doing on time? Not bad. Time's gone by. It's crazy. The Apex gods were not with you there. Yeah, but if it was my fault for doing both those things, is it truly the Apex gods' fault? Isn't that at that point I could just point the finger and be like, that's my fault? How the game's been today? I guess okay, we're up points. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's always how we are. We always chill. We're always vibing. You know what? At least they're playing Apex today, right? We could not be playing Apex today. Yeah? Can you give me my first heirloom? Sure. Why not? They said that we should be able to gift memberships as to the people who watch the stream the most. I don't know how to do that yet. Like, to the people who watch the stream the most, I'm going to be able to gift 10 memberships a month. I don't know how to do that. I just tapped out to go look to see if it's enabled for my channel. Maybe it's just not there yet.
This is your chance.
All right, let's do this.
Strategy-wise, this is a good spot.
Agreed.
Don't bat in bad spots. Remember if there's teams nearby.
Remember to keep your
Don't jump on things when I don't have information. And I think that's it. Everything else has been okay for the most part. If you play the finals, I did really early on. What's your next guess for prestige skin? I would be biased and say give me Watson. Oh baby, we 30-30, we 30 or 50-50. I'm gonna finish you for armor swap. Armor swap, please, please, please. Ah, no! Swamp. I'm away. Ah! Ah!
Recharging shields. We just killed the champion. Did they give them
I'm adding dramatic effect. I'm being dramatic. I'm sorry.
Watch my back. I'm healing. We're already in. Watch my back. I'm healing.
We should go here. They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
Echo's got an angle. Moving there.
Oh, jeez. Well, that was dumb of me.
Reloading.
got you amped like a champ.
I thought they were going to be a little bit more.
You can say, "Aba, ba, 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 ba."
Darn it. Should have gone up. Patience, Daz. Patience. Lacking patience. Thought I could have gone for the flank.
You've got people depending on you. Enemy shield broken.
My knock is gone.
Enemy.
You shooting blanks, so you just miss a lot.
We got the first one. We weren't able to get the other guy.
Let's get you back on your feet, Kapatid.
Maybe just Vantage isn't there because I'm just constantly not being patient enough here. Try more with Vantage. And then we'll swap over to Watson. Maybe it's just a Watson day. What kind of map do you want to see in Apex? I don't even know if I want a new map. I just want the underlying core gameplay loop to be the focus, personally. I don't know if this is a hot take without any really big thought process behind it, but I don't feel like just introducing a new map necessarily is going to fix anything. It's I look at it like a gloss of paint. We have great maps like World's Edge and so forth, right? So adding another one doesn't necessarily fix things. You always say Watson still is down to play smarter. She does. She does. Always. Let me just switch to her now. There are times where I need to play aggro. And this is the problem that I have, right? And this is where I guess Conduit's kind of the middle ground for me right now. Maybe I just play more Watson. I don't know. It's why I've always been a very aggressive and aggro player, and I want people to reciprocate that energy. But it's hard to pull out of randoms, right? Like I went up and did damage, but I would assume that they would push up as well, or I'd be able to get the flank on them. I thought one dropped and kind of went for it, but they played patient and they isolated us out, and that's my fault, right? My point I was trying to make earlier. What is the problem with Broken Moon? There's too many choke points. It's hard for outer rotations to work their way in on a very high competitive level. let's say, for example, you're on the upper left side of the map and you start there, and the zone pulls on the other side and nobody fights and everyone's trying to get to zone, then you're kind of in a rough spot. I mean, when they added Legend passives, that did a lot for the game. Didn't Legends have passives at the start? But yes, that kind of stuff I think does change the... Oh, class passive. Yes, exactly. Stuff that changes the core gameplay loop, I think, is very much more impactful. And has a more longevity because we still talk about it, right? What do you want to do in terms of support, recon? And like, I think those are way bigger impact to the game and make it exciting.
This is your champion.
I just don't know if a gloss of paint with another LTM, another this necessarily fix what's going on. It's just my own hot take that doesn't really have a whole lot of value without thinking too much into it. What's your favorite Legend? I like playing Vantage, Watson, and Conduit. Trying to get motivated. Danny Boy, it's good to see you here. Welcome back.
Hold on tight. It's time to drop, shock, and rock.
Part of your message is being blocked. Why is that? Do you think there's a difference playing with guys, gals, or pals on your team? I mean, changing anybody is going to change the dynamic. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't... I don't think gender plays a much of an impact. I think it's more or less... You can play with a best friend. You can play with somebody who's not a friend. You can play with a random. You can play with somebody who's got the same exact play style as you or opposite, and it changes everything. So it's more or less just adjusting to strengths and weaknesses of your team. But it doesn't really make a difference overall, though, if that makes sense. About stressing about guys, girls, it's more or less their own personality, I guess. If you have a teammate who's very aggressive, wants to fight everything, then you're going to have to either slow them down or mash their pacing. If you got a teammate that wants to play more strategic and passive, then you're going to have to change your tactics. If you're going to play with somebody who's more in the middle and wants to play edge of zone, or somebody who wants to play actual zone, I mean, those are all very important things. I hate dropping a gun with a level 3 or with a level 3, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough energy ammo coming out of this. Here, Savage, take this armor. If he's gonna be entry, it's best if he has it. I could be entry still, but you know what I mean. Oh my gosh! Oh my god! There's so much. Oh my god! There's so much heavy ammo. Oh my good Jesus! That's crazy. What's your favorite weapon this season? I don't really have a favorite. I never really have a favorite. It just depends. Whatever one that fills in my squad. Right now I'm running Flatline R99. I don't mind running a 3030, a G7, Flatline, Car SMG, R99, Peacekeeper. It depends on what the meta feels like, and then I have a conglomerate of guns that I enjoy. I need a Peacekeeper at this point. I don't have enough light ammo. I have so much heavy. Because there's that purple bolt over there. I just think I just saw, right? Am I going crazy? Yeah. Wow, I'm going to hold on to that. Yeah, screwed. I'm picking up the Eve 8. Ammo-wise. I know there's a little light here, but... You know?
Helmet here. Level 2. I don't care what the kids at school say. Everyone needs one. Eyes up. Crafting.
Peacekeeper. Wait. I'm baked, apparently. Interesting fact, I've never smoked the weeders. The weed, you know? I've never smoked the weed. Isn't that strange? People in college would joke and say, how have you never smoked weed? I was like, if you did, then you're already chill, so then what would happen? I'm like, I don't know. World would implode. Yeah, probably. I got crafted my armor. nice of him. Why 299 FPS? That's just uncapped. Can you ping it?
Found an Evo shield here.
Please.
Level 2.
Thank you. Well, seems like they want to chill, so I'll just craft up my armor then. That's perfectly fine with me.
Bye bye now.
Zip rail over there. Never mind. Hostile over there.
Okay, I'm gonna be ballsy and just craft again. And craft a battery. If I get shot, it's my fault right now. Okay, we're good. When Daz hits 200k subs, he's gonna smoke the reefer. Yeah. We all got armors. We should fight. This is one of those moments where you have armor, so you need to fight, but there's nothing to fight nearby. Yeah, I'm down. We've had a day. We've had definitely a day. I mean, we still gone up points, so not all bad, right? But it's definitely a day. Another interesting fact about me, whether that makes me cool or boring. I've only drinking alcohol on a few occasions. I can probably literally count in my head how many how many times that is, because I don't really drink. And I'm never smoking weed or have done any other drug. Unless it was prescribed to me by a doctor. Remember when I actually had to have surgery, I of course had to take, what was it called? It was a painkiller, but of course you need to take that because it's important, right? So I can't say I've never taken a drug. Of course you got to take certain ones if they're good for your health, right? Or trying to reduce pain significantly. I don't know if that makes me cool or very uncultured. Then again, why would drugs be cultured? I don't know. I'm just speaking out of my, you know what. I used to have asthma growing up. Yeah, luckily, I think I outgrew it. Well, still top 14. We can go over here. Oh, yeah. Very, very good. Very nice. Yeah. Oh, I thought I saw something in the trees. Am I insane? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ultimate accelerant here.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I actually find myself to be a very boring person. My own opinion. But yeah. My goal of my content, like if you ever met me in person, I've been told I'm very much the same way that I am online. I don't change, like I don't hype it up like, hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna you know. I don't do any of that. I just am who I am. And sometimes I go a little crazy. Sometimes a little I think I'm funny, okay? I think I'm very hysterical, all right? Why do I feel like I'm on a date? I mean, my wife and I have been together for 13 years. Why does it feel like I'm speed dating? I'm very funny. I enjoy this. I like what is going on? Like what is happening right now? Where am I going? Are we just waiting for zone?
Rings right there. 10 seconds. 50% of the squads have been eliminated.
Like Zoink Scoob. Where is everybody? What's going on? Nobody on this side of the map? I mean, when the zone closes our backs, we just watch our backs over here. That's the biggest threat. Somebody pushes our back right now. I don't know. I have this feeling I'm gonna get jumped over here. Just like high school.
Live one out there. Yes.
Oh, okay, I'm coming. Hey, this is nobody coming this way. If they were coming this way, they would have been here. Yeah, I'm married. Married for, together for 13 years, engaged for like 4 or 5, and then 1 year anniversary. Almost there, almost there.
Put the lead down range.
I wonder why we're scaling this. I'm confused.
Reloading.
I
Reloading.
respect it.
Recharging my shields. Come on in.
Who's the ult for? There you go. I don't know where that guy's going.
Opponent there. Open supply bin there.
Forgot to grab my ult Excel.
Tango spotted.
Go ahead. Diesel, there's an opponent by me. Who's got you amped like a champ?
I don't see him. There he is. And they're gone. We just hold here. We can win. Gonna pull this way.
Enemy shield broken. Reloading.
Reloading.
Please don't shoot me over here.
Bend there. Never mind.
Fence placed.
Don't worry about ring front.
Fence in position. If the fence gets crossed, we'll know.
Confirmed hit on target.
Replicator being delivered.
Eyes up. Incoming replicator.
And fencing.
Mission engaged
That's a
over there.
side fence.
Let's go together.
The circuit is complete.
And I want to push him out. Don't just keep focusing it.
Getting shot at. Taking fire. And feather info.
Popping smoke.
Broke their shields. Reloading.
Alright, off the mic. Fire. Frag out.
Recharging my shield. 1 sec.
Planting fences. Anyone passes through here, we'll know.
Healing. Watch my back.
Fence placed.
10 seconds. Things just ahead.
The zone's gonna hurt, bro.
I broke an enemy shield.
Oh, jeez. That's scary.
Off the mic. Spotted.
The enemy shield.
Healing. Watch my back.
This has been a really interesting fight.
Recharging my shield. Don't worry about me.
Just topping off my shields.
I'm not gonna push because we did a lot of damage.
Taking shots here. Got you amped up. Grenade. Look out.
Shush now. No more stones. Fence in position.
I'm surprised we're being left alone for this long. Nice.
Reload. Down to target.
Enemy spotted. Over there.
Oh gosh. Nice.
Double timing it.
We are. Oh, okay.
Hold tight.
About to say we got too much respect there.
Level 3. That's why swap is better in fights. If I can't get you.
Out in the chimney.
Smoke.
Recharging my
Just need to go back to our spot over here, maybe. Okay, I meant to pick that up. Sorry.
Inside the ring. 30 seconds.
Using a Phoenix kit. Send it in.
surprised they didn't push up after they got the knock.
I'll get you mapped up.
10 seconds. Ring's just ahead.
It's in this way.
Let's go there.
Sigue. Oi, my
Sometimes it bugs out on mobile and it stays stuck. It's not abnormal. Oh my god, they're literally one.
Recharging my shields. Playing with fences. Anyone passes through here, we'll know.
Oh,
Reloading. Light ammo here.
Round 5. Beginning ring countdown.
Laying fences. The circuit is complete.
Go there. Ring closes in a
Enemy in
minute.
sight. Engaging the enemy.
a little bit of a tough spot to be in.
Recharging my shields.
Recharge the shields.
Let's go that way.
Put Jen here. Gonna get shot in the back.
No more stones. I'm fencing. Anyone passes through
Oh, I
here,
hear them over there.
no. Fence
This could be
deployed.
bad.
Never mind.
Fence placed.
They're up there, I think.
Spotted an enemy.
Sigue. Ambush! Ambush! There's another squad! I broke enemy shield.
Laying fence.
Getting shot at. Off the right. I'm spotted. Pop in the chimney. Come on in.
I'm in trouble.
Trying to be with them. Then I can move up.
I need energy ammo. Taking fire. Give me a sec. Recharging shields. Recharging my shields. One sec.
Use this as cover.
Healing. Watch my back. Watching for movement.
I'm in trouble.
What the heck?
Double timing it.
Recharging my shields. Taking a moment to heal up.
Rival here. Here come the jammers.
Oh my god, dude. Holy.
Just dropping off my shields.
Whatever angle they got over there is absolutely insane. Oh, shoot. Oh my god.
Amping your shield.
Calling over to you. No.
GG. GG.
Fourth place. This guy had a great angle up there. I just kept forgetting to look at it. Oh my god, that'd be insane. He reses and gets the banner. Oh, I'll go try. GG's, bro. GG's. Third place, we'll take it. That's a good amount of LP. Actually puts us up quite a bit for the day. That's going to be like at least 200 points. 180. 180. 148. Close. I mean, hey, after everything that's happened on stream, that's not bad. I'll take it, you know? Not bad, not bad. We still got time. But guys, seriously, thank you so much for hanging out today, being part of the stream. Appreciate it. Been fun. It's been good vibes so far. We still got more time together. Don't worry. And Jay, congrats on the engagement, by the way. Getting cracked by that one guy with a 30-30. I just need to just... It was rough. GG's, GG's. Yeah, it's been a rough day. I would not disagree. But the vibes in the have been high. The vibes have been immaculate. I'm at work making pastry goods as I watch you. I appreciate you. Let's go. Hopefully it's been a good day at work. All right, all right, all right. I'm 100% ready for the Christmas break. I might add an extra stream here and there. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of trying to decide. Kind of up in the air right now with it. Wait, what's this weekend? I think this is the last Nessie get-together we're doing tonight. For members, just as a reminder, we have a Nessie gathering from people who are, I think, the $5 subscription. We do stuff together every week. What's the ideal teammates for Watson? Aggressive teammates, always encouraged. Not necessarily teammates that are, you can play, it's like a passive aggressive playstyle. It can't be pure on aggression because you never get to use your fences, you know? It's crazy thinking like this is the last Nessie gathering tonight. That's insane. For the year, because then next week is Christmas, and the week after that is New Year, so it's, you know. The Bellas.
Death is not mercurial. It's patient. Unlike life.
Get ready to stitch 'em up.
Let's do it. You know, one thing I want to get in the new year, but it's going to be expensive, and I'm going to hold off and wait for the price to go down, is a 540 hertz monitor. I use a 360 hertz one, but I want to go back to TN just because of how fast the monitors are getting.
Quite the cash freeze that.
It's they're every Saturday at 9 o'clock EST, 9 p.m.
Best. Let's go, sir.
Roger.
Oh, we got people here.
Tango spotted.
I'm gonna go right here.
That way. Come on.
They're hitting the bins. They're not going inside per se.
An enemy landed near me.
I need to get to armor.
Setting the fence. The fence is complete.
Hostile. Danger close.
R99 here.
I'm in trouble. Firing. Just topping off my shields.
Hop in the chimney. Good work. We're inside the next ring.
Attention. First blood.
Enemy in sight. first.
Placing an independent variable.
Fence deployed.
Introducing a new variable.
Spotted. Double timing it.
I thought somebody came from behind for a second.
Gas trap deployed.
Fire.
Taking fire.
Give my shields a recharge.
Healing my wounds.
Recharging my shields.
Target spotted.
Setting a fence.
A broken enemy shield. Reloading.
Getting shot. I have shattered a subject shield.
Smoke out.
Recharging shields.
Kill confirmed. We should head this way.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Where's the other one?
Defeated an
Good fight.
adversary. We're one step closer to winning.
I confess, that kill was pleasant.
Reloading. In progress.
We find ourselves inside the next ring. How certain?
Is the other guy left? Do you think they'll bring back Apex Legends Mobile? I think they made a very firm decision to kind of get rid of it, unfortunately.
Heavy ammo here.
I don't think it'll come back.
Taking a knee.
I'd be amazed if it did. Not because it's like impossible, but I'm just not sure if it would. I need like a flat line.
Supplies coming in.
I need a hop up. Turbocharger.
Oh, the beacon's this way. I'm like, rip. My wall bounces.
Optics here. Close range.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
Medkit here.
Yeah, I think it was a good thing having Apex Legends Mobile around. I even think that it helped Apex in the search results, to be honest.
Have a look, s'il vous plaît.
I think people search for it often. I get why. Maybe it was an allocation of resources, and I don't think it was making as much money.
Here. Level 3.
But I don't think that it should have
Level 2.
disappeared, personally.
Heavy mag here. Level 2.
I understand it, but I don't think it should have disappeared, that's all.
Got some extra supplies here. You're welcome. Weapons, optics here. Standard stock. Optics here. Close range. R99 here. New kill leader. Watch your six. Shotgun bolt here. Level 4.
Gotta hop up here. Disruptor.
Well, we're in zone. We don't have to go anywhere, per se. With hacker smurfing, also monetization, yeah. I think they did a lot of positive stuff, too. I think that it was a very well-optimized mobile game that had a lot of great ideas. I mean, it had TDM on the main game before the main game had it.
Ready. On my mark.
I think their little system and like for perks were pretty cool too. I wonder how they allocated those resources, and if we got more on Apex because of it or less.
Enemy right here.
Oh, you're up here. That sucks. I heard you. I thought you were underneath. That blows.
Heads up. Dropping the plane.
Man, that sucks. Because I did a good amount of damage on one of them, and then I thought he was further down, I'm gonna be honest. I have been guessing just very wrong today on stuff. Like, I thought they would go inside. I mean, I know they had reason and validation to push. It just was, I guess, just a little surprised. Like, I think those are cool gameplay loops that definitely help the longevity of a game, you know?
Safety's up, folks.
You got your first 2K badge on Ash. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, that guy's really close by. Wow. He was right on top of him. I mean, all we need is placement at this point. We got at least a good early fight. You know, that's a smart thing. It does help convert people over. You know, it's another medium. Mobile has a massive market. I don't play mobile games, but I understand the appeal. It's like playing Game Boy back in the day, you know? Wow, is that dating myself? Is Game Boy old? I mean, I know we have the Switch and stuff, right?
Even champions. Incoming replicator. What a marvel of science.
All right, we gotta place bets. What do you think the odds of this caustic getting into zone and then getting to top 5 are? What do we think the odds are? I mean, I did hear them. I just thought they would go inside or hesitate, especially if I was doing damage up top. But I mean, they were confident. They rolled right in. Or like I said, I respect it. Not a bad thing. Overall today, despite how rough today's rank session was, we did go up. Slim to none. Let's see if you're wrong. Let's see. Oh, bro, is he going back for the Vantage? That's crazy. Can we get a that's crazy in chat? You ever been hanging out with your friends and they keep telling you a story, you just keep saying, yeah, that's crazy. Oh, he had the super glizzy. That's crazy. Yo, well, yeah, that's crazy. And that's all they keep saying. Oh, yo, that's crazy. You see this right here? Oh man, this is crazy. Oh, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. He actually dumpstered on him though. That's funny. I didn't think he was gonna hit those shots. That 30 shots were hitting, and we didn't go. We gained 2 points. Listen, we got 2 points. Man, they were waiting for him to come back for that box. You see that Pathfinder just come out of nowhere? That's crazy. I love that thing. It's hilarious. They were going on for like 45 minutes to an hour, and you just keep saying that's crazy. The worst one is, you know what I mean? I wonder what would happen if you said, you know what? No, I don't know what you mean. Elaborate more, please. That's crazy. See? There you go. That's crazy. People are going to get to this point in the stream and they're going to be like, that's crazy. You can tell whenever it's gone too far, the story of like it's supposed to be funny, and you're like, they're still going though. No, it's different if they're telling you something serious and you just like, you are like overwhelmed with the knowledge. But I think it's funny when it's the opposite spectrum where you're just kind of like, okay, yeah, that's crazy. I feel like that's more in like, maybe I'm wrong, but Hispanic culture. I feel like all my cousins used to say that too when they're like just done. I say, you know, every sentence, but I want to know if you know, like, you know? I don't know. Do I know? Who knows? The circle continues. What if you had somebody who kept saying you know and somebody that kept saying that's crazy? Is it just an endless loop? Is it like Ouroboros? I think it's crazy that despite everything today, we went up points. How is that like... That is crazy, okay? We have gone through absolutely insanity today. It has been a trial. It has been a stress. It has been, I don't know, insert another word here, right? It has been.
I know these territories like the back of my hand.
I need to stop guessing wrong. Can we stop guessing wrong and like having people run up on us or things happening? Can I stop that? Chat, Can we stop it? Can we get a that's crazy from everyone in chat? Like literally, can we get just a wall of that's crazy? I just want a wall of that's crazy. Just like reinforce me and like say, yo, I've had a crazy day in rank. Just everyone just respond with that's crazy. It doesn't even sound like a real word anymore. Like it's lost its meaning.
I'm the jump master. I lead the way.
Hot drop. Whee!
Let's go.
Yes, I love seeing the wall of them. That's crazy. Let's go. Oh man, that's so awesome. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's been a roller coaster. Am I landing in a decent spot? Yeah, I am. Okay. Need to cut left for the loot. It's over here on the left. I love it. I love you guys. That's awesome. You guys are the best. Around. Daz has lost his mind. I'm gonna get shot. 3, 2, 1. Nobody's there. Nice. Wait, who hit the bins over there?
Shield is broken. Fini.
Next ring is far. Victory is further still. Shotgun bolt here.
My teammates are nowhere near me. Oh my god!
The ring closes. Taking a moment to
I see you.
place.
No! It's literally one.
Hold on, let me help you.
Yes, push. Push us. Do it.
Recharging shields.
Reloading.
Thought he would peek over here. Guess not. Did he run? Probably the most logical thing to do.
I defeated an adversary. We're one step closer to winning.
That's one less kill I get thanks to you. No escaping me.
He's all over there, bro. He's gone. He gone, dude. He's the next level over there.
Healing my wounds.
Care package being delivered.
The rewards in that care package could be a deciding variable.
Now, I guarantee there's no loot on them.
I have
Do you ever collect a little homie? I have no idea what that is. It sounds like a movie.
champion was weighed and found wanting.
I'm a movie buff. What movie is that? Almost died. Yeah, that literally almost was crazy. This guy on the roof appeared out of nowhere, man. What's even crazier is I almost killed the other guy.
29 here. Car SMG here. Don't touch it. Extended heavy mag here.
Wow, 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 wow. I don't know this POI very well. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Cultivation?
Wait, come on.
I have wit. There's no escape.
This guy had to clear the way over here. If there's no shots, then he was safe. Yeah?
Replicator, right here.
You want to craft, huh? That's cool. You can come back. If I got shot right here, it'd be all my fault.
Tyrium.
It'd be hard throwing. That's crazy. It's gonna be our new saying. That's crazy. That is crazy right there. That's insane. What do I want? I'm gonna craft a bag. Cause I'm crazy. I'm gonna get shot. 3, 2, 1. I did like those little green aliens come in those 25% plastic ball machines. Those are dope. I think I know what you're talking about. Is that guy coming back for the bodies? Confused, like. Pretty sure they timed out. I see him, yeah. 4 syringes. I can do something here. Check corners, man. I think he's gone again. Oh, okay. What the heck? Oh, it's a full squad. It's not a solo. No. 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 I thought we were chasing a solo. It's a full squad. I thought it was a solo. I shouldn't touch that. That's crazy. Duo, maybe? Oh, it's a duo. Good stuff, man. Let's go! That's crazy. At least you can resume here. You're crazy? I love it. This Revenant's crazy. I'll PayPal him later for the carry. You should do your Hank Hill impersonation. You dying? My Hank Hill? I don't do Hank Hill. I do, what was the South Park? Third parties are bad. When you third party a team, you gotta make sure that they're low. Okay? Can't just run in there like a crazy critter. Okay. Oh, why are you so crazy? Okay, he's crazy. Okay. The best thing. Okay. Did you need something there? Is that who is what? Why are we doing? Oh, is it, bro? Is it because? Are you freaking out because it's I think that's howling them. That's hilarious. Or I think it's reps. I'm pretty. I said TSM MNK. Now it could be anybody, but they did have the badges. Teabagging or stream sniping or bad, okay? I have no idea. Like, honestly, I ran in thinking that was a solo rev. What were they doing back there? If that was TSM, what were they doing back there? I thought it was a solo rev from earlier. If it was a rev. Now, Dad's gonna be called out for stream sniping, okay? He really shouldn't have other streamers up playing the game. Okay. I'm done. That's probably not even the real one. Let's be honest. It never is. How far is next? Yeah, it's far, bro. We gotta run. Yeah, that's actually a really good merch idea. Just a shirt that says "That's crazy." So when you're hanging out with a friend, you can just keep telling them that's crazy. Got a lot of batteries. Eddie, if that was actually TSM, we're just gonna be called stream snipers for no reason, or trash cans, and then be like, "Sword Daz, what a trash can." Miles and I are watching. Aw. Hi, Miles. This is what we do when we play video games. Like, ready? Look, we go to a wall, go. Miles loves when I... Ready? I wonder if he actually is laughing. You have to tell me in text, does he laugh because I did that? Or he's just staring at the game like, this game is horrible. Which is understandable. Because he doesn't understand Apex. Miles is my son, by the way. A bad feeling about this. I'm trying to entertain my son and stream at the same time. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Luckily, I don't curse on stream. See, if he was laughing, we'll do it again. Ready? Oh, yeah, I screwed it up. We gotta do the wall again. Ready? He thinks it's funny when characters run into the wall. Ready? He may not be laughing at all. I don't know. Maybe the other side of the house, or maybe they're outside somewhere. I don't know. Boxes.
Box over there.
Wee.
Replicator being delivered.
The whole Daz fam on stream. Yes, 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 yes.
Administering medical aid.
Looks like a spot to hold. Honestly, if you get there inside the building, that'd be great. He smiled. Aww. Your son is Spider-Man? He is Spider-Man. Oh, hello. A little struggling there, huh? A little bit of a struggle? How does he say Nessie? He says messy. Calls it messy. You guys have reds and purples. How are you struggling? Benevolous, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh! We doing some damage. Yes, get beamed, get beamed. We need to rotate though.
Just topping up my shields.
Alright, we need to keep going right, I guess, because we can't push them. If I did all the damage already and you weren't pushing, we ain't ever pushing. Wait, what are you planning on doing? We back. Nice! Oh, shoot.
Recharging my shields.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Ah! 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 No, please! We're good. Oh no, are we landing another team? Oh gosh. I'm gonna try to peel off since it landed on over there on a team. I'm almost dead. I had to like peel hard. No, no, no means no. That means no! I'm hiding behind a rock right now. I'm safe over here. I'll play you.
Recharging shields.
This is actually a pretty decent spot if you can get over here because it's hiding behind stuff. I know it's a little hard because there's people in front, but just letting you know where like its position, and it's actually kind of nice. Yeah, hide. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice. We have the little wall on the right over here. It's blocking people. No. That's crazy. The caustic didn't make it.
Recharging my shields.
Let's get the med kit off. We gotta move that way best we can. I'm surprised I'm the one that's alive right now. Why is there no audio on his gun? Where's this guy? He's right here. I'm gonna get him real quick.
Teammates banner.
Oh no.
I'm open enemy shield. Come on, this way.
I have to run.
This way.
Find an area underneath or something and just pray to Jeebus.
We are not alone. Look over here.
Holding for now. Yeah, just wait. Try not to get greedy. It's like I could have shot, but like, what if they just turn, you know?
Let's go that way.
Okay, yep, I gotcha, I gotcha.
Hold on 1 second. Eye of the storm.
Watching, watching. Good res, good res. No way do we just use somebody else's Moby. I have a Moby too, I'm an idiot. Shoot. Almost knocked the other guy.
Just topping up my shields.
He's getting shot from the far left.
My wounds. Fence in position. The fence and fencing. Syringe here.
Dude, we were beaming the flatty today. We haven't even checked our backs. We're psychos.
30 seconds. We are close.
I spotted an enemy. I'm going to keep an eye out. Never mind. Let's go there.
You might be of use to me yet.
Engaging signal.
That's not annoying.
Recharging my shields.
Still heal it.
We should be here.
Ow. I just healed.
Just topping up my shields.
I told you I had a Moby. It's like you can't hear me.
I'm deploying. Portable respawn beacon. Just top it. Shields are here.
Create a gen here. What the heck?
I'm in trouble. Enemy shield is broken. Fini. Firing. That's what you're supposed to.
No, I got shot in the back. Oh, good try, good try. What do we get? 5th? Not bad. This guy was insane. Did really well. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for the res at the end there. Should have just kept shooting, because then I probably would have got more damage on the guy in the back and you could have won that. Benevolence, thank you again for the support on the channel, brother. I appreciate you. Well, we're gaining points now. That's crazy. That's crazy. All I gotta say, that's crazy. Also, my son went to go see Santa. Miles, did you enjoy seeing Santa? I wonder if you can hear me. See Santa? Cute photos. I just saw photos of him with Santa. Every week he looks a little different. Anybody who has kids, it's weird. Every week it's like there's something different about them, you know? Something new. Daz, is Santa real? Yes. You've heard it here first. think we get time for one more. Wow, this is crazy considering. That's crazy. Considering everything that's happened today, this is where we somehow pulled up ahead. That's insane. Maybe this today wasn't that bad. Like if we get one more round like that, we wrap up, like, man. Okay. Sometimes you just need a little luck on your side. See? Just keep up, you know, just keep the vibes going. You never know how. Turn that frown upside down. Any tips on PC performance? I don't have a whole lot of like tech tips. Like it comes to like fixing the game or things like that, I'm just not an expert when it comes to it. My stuff all comes from like tips about gameplay and improving, but when it comes to PC stuff, I leave it to more of like an expert or something. It's like I may know some stuff, but it's just like I don't know. You know what I mean? I used to like try to min-max that back in the day with like go to performance mode, do this, all these little tricks and stuff like that, but I don't know how much of a difference they make now. Danny, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, man. Thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for all the support. Seriously, you make days like today where I was kind of struggling, wondering if I should stream just because I was kind of like, but you make like days like today worth it. You know, I appreciate you guys. I just want to get one more game in. Yo, run Caustic. Well, we have Watson. Why don't we play Caustic? I mean, if you like play Caustic, you play Caustic. I'm playing Watson. All right, we just need one more queue. Closing other background applications are good. Like I said, performance mode. Yeah, anything running in your background you want to close, like startup, making sure that your PC startups are very minimal stuff in the background. Always ideal. What else? Capping your frame rate instead of having it just go up and down, up and down, up and down. Capping it can be helpful. Even if it's weird and you cap it at 45 FPS, if you don't want your PC going from, you know, 70 to 30 and then so forth. Santa is an intergalactic space demon. Miles is still watching. I'm sure he's confused. Have you ever done a video on comms? Yeah, I have. I guess I've done it maybe like 9 months ago. A lot. You know what's interesting? My last bunny hopping guide I did 2 years ago, and I mean it's still relevant. But I did do an updated version, and I felt like I did better explaining and teaching it. So I think maybe it's time to revisit some of those old videos because I've been kind of reviving them and talking about topics just because it's been a hot minute, essentially. You know. So I don't disagree that I should revisit a lot of these things. I just, for the longest time, I was always afraid about redoing topics if I've done it, because I didn't want to seem like I was milking a topic. But I guess if it's been 2 years or it's been a really long time, then it's kind of time to do better on the guide. And like, I feel like my bunny hop guide that I did yesterday is better because it was, I essentially did 2 videos in the past, one on bunny hop healing and one on bunny hopping, but I merged the 2 and I explained the concept, and I feel like I did a much better job executing it. Now that's not always it's the same, the best, or that's not always what happens. Sometimes I redo a guide and I feel like the original was still better, but I think this one was definitely better that I did yesterday on bunny hopping. I know that it's not being searched for as much because, you know, Apex isn't necessarily popping, but when people are trying to improve, at least it's there, you know. That's the whole premise. I want to organize some stuff during the December break and really try to organize content on my channel from like beginner to advanced and organize the playlist better. My playlists are just all over the place and I need to do better. We have a Loba. This can mean two things. They're going to go out and farm healing, or they're going to... I'm not landing in a crafter. Let's see. Ready? Because I'm not landing on it. Okay. Let's team with us. See if we win this one. See if I win our drop. Purple. No, I didn't kill them? Oh no. And I had purple and the shotgun, but I had two people on me. 54. The last one didn't hit? That sucks. Chat. I can't talk. Chat. Sand is real. They're gonna have a purple for me. I got my purple in PK, but I was staring at two people. You can leave me if needed. You can go craft me and maybe go south. Or wherever. Play you. As someone who recently watched the OG guide, yes, this one is better. It's more developed. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure my content is better. It's not always the fact. Yeah, sometimes the original is better. It's like watching an old movie, right? Ooh, Moby. Nice.
Target over there.
Oh my gosh. Oh, one more hit. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're so much better. Let's go. Oh my goodness, they're so much better. You guys are farming. Let's go. I'm just chat's just watching you guys. You guys are killing it. That's my bad. I spoke too soon. That was good stuff though, guys. That was nice. Yeah, a lot of my stuff also, you know, old firing range is kind of important. Can we get one more round in? Is that doable? We should probably wrap up there. It's already at time. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys all so much for coming out to the stream. Thank you so much. Catherine, welcome back. And everyone, be sure to say hi to Miles before we wrap up. He's in chat. Tell him to say hello. I know he can't read, but maybe he'll see all the text flying by and he'll be like, oh my gosh. But Miles, I look forward to seeing you when you come home, son. I think they're out right now. If not, maybe they're in the house. I don't know. I need to go eat, but it is at that time. Let's see how we do next week. This turned out to be a better stream than I thought. I know my headspace isn't exactly perfect, but it wasn't bad. I'm kind of curious how this VOD is going to do. Either this will be one of the better VODs because some reason people enjoy that kind of stuff, or it'll do what normal performance is done. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, show your support, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye, everybody.